Hey, how you doing, guys? Just to let you know, we're going to start with a little bit of Cities Skyline, show you around one of my test cities that I've had up and running for a little while. This is actually the one I use for my, well, testing little bits before I play on the main YouTube ones. You can see I've got my little dock down there, picked up cargo. Let's have a look. Whoop, there we go. Hello, Robot Galaxy, how you doing? You got me cargo dock there, and I'm just going to say this is actually my first ever stream, so if you see anything, if it's a bit blotchy, if it's a bit stuttery, if the audio's not good, let me know, because I've got to configure it and play around with it, but I have done some tests and it does seem to be okay, but yeah, I'm also a little bit nervous as well, in case you're wondering. Oh. Yeah, so there's my little test city there, which will zoom it out, look at that. You see the pollution around my incinerator area. It's actually not bad. I mean, there's a lot of traffic, but yeah, little bypasses and yeah, I like it. So, any preference you want to do? Do you want to start a new city? Do you want to switch over to Rainbow straight away, or do you want to play around with this city for a little while? Because it is a little bit traffic packed on the bus route, I must admit. Just kicked it up to full speed. Let's just play around with this one for a little bit until you guys decide what you want to do. Where's my new extension? I built an extension to this place. Where are you hiding? Oh, there you are. This actually is a great little section. You see all the vehicles. There's actually no roads linking this entire housing block to the main system. See, the roads stop there, and there's footpaths, but there's no roads. It's entirely self-contained. All the traffic comes in by the train station, and the footpaths are a little bit on the busy side as well. Wow, there's a lot of people at the train station, isn't there? Buses are packed out. Yeah, the whole thing is self-contained bus depot. Everything of its own. Nothing. I should switch to that mode. There you go. You see, it's all residential, apart from a small amount of offices. It's pretty decent actually. I didn't think it would work, but it does quite nicely. Needing. Oh, I need to need some industrial. Where can I put my industrial area? Doop. I've already got my forestry there. We can expand the forestry. Let's do that. Let's expand the forestry up a little bit. Roads. What do we have down here? Normal 2 ways. Okay. Out to there. Nope, did that one out. Boom, and then there we go. Right, so we need to bring in a slip road and industrial on all the bits. Zone, make that wider. There you go, all covered. Let me just do this bit as well. I've been playing with train stations in this mode as well. Bigger brush needed there. I've actually set up train lines, which are quite useful actually. My trains, they go a little bit bizarre. They actually go right around the city. Where they go? Over the river, through the treatment area, and there we go. Little trip. There's a lot of people. I love the graphics on this with people. It goes up there, right out the city, cuts up to a industrial park. There's a lot of trucks on the road. And, oops, little commerce area, which you saw earlier, with its own hospital, and, oops. Then it cuts back over there, into the new residential area, and then back up into the main area, whoop, where it shoots off to a dock, which apparently is having problems with garbage. Fair enough. Which has buses as well. Oh, you need water, don't you? Water! Oop. Down to there. We're going to extend that way as well, so we might as well cover the whole lot. There we go. Roads. Roads. This one, I'm going to take a route off of there. Plonk it down. I can come up to there. Then across. Oops, too far. Cross to there, up to there. Oop, not right click. There we go. That one can come all the way down to We'll go there. Oops, have it. There we go. One more, one more. There we go. One there. One coming the other direction. Yep, I had it right place as well. There, and then... Ooh, look at that. I got it right the first time. Industrial. Industrial, industrial, industrial. Let's paint block the whole lot. There we go. And they can build me some industrial areas. Now we need some more. Yeah, the roads are pretty decent. This part of the city was actually the first part I built without the block area, because this was my block test. First part. Ooh, Metropolis. Good. This actually a very big test. You might notice compared to the YouTube version, the very similar layout. Started off with a block level, extended out, built out this way, and then a little windy bit. So yeah, very very similar starting, because the blocks are great for starting with. I had a lot of problems at first with the industrial up here, taking a lot of things out. I eventually got rid of the industrial entirely, and got rid of the pollution in that area. Where was that? Over here. Here we go. They are building, but they need more commercial. Well, you know what they say, if they need more commercial, let's give them a bit commercial. Need a windy road. Windy road! To there, and then from there to there. And, oops, not that one. That one there to there. And straight road, because it's just easier. Put that bit in. That will all be high density. Whack. No, not there. That's supposed to be clear for a reason. There we go. We've got a fire there as well. Do we have a fire station in this area? Fire stations. Wrong one. Yes, there. Were they busy, or is it a one-way road? No, not a one-way. And they're not busy. Budgets. I may have voted on the budgets. No, budgets are fine. Yeah, budgets are well and truly fine. Commercial is coming up. Good. Right, we need more commercial like that, but we're gonna don't want to flood this area because it's going to be a bit busy road. It's a 6-lane with a traffic light, I believe. No, I got rid of the traffic light. Good. What we got? Buy some more land, expand it out. No, we've got loads of land over here. Hey, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, a nice big industrial area there. And this blank area in the middle we can use for, yeah, for our commerce. It's gone down anyway. Everyone seems happy at the moment. What do we have new things? What do we have monument-wise? Monuments. The Statue of Industry. Well, we know where that's going to go. In the industrial area. Can it fit in the industrial area? It cannot. Ooh. Don't want to plonk it there. Put it over here next to the power station. Keep the industry people happy. I should have done, but they didn't seem to be too care much, did they? Ooh. It's quite nice. Anything else we can build? What's these? Monuments. Okay, we can't build monuments. We haven't got whatever they need. Unlocked, okay. Next things. Transport tower. Well, I'm assuming that would be something we can put... Where can we put that? Over here. We have a train station. Can it fit in that gap? No. Well, I'm going to plonk it here right in the middle of my commerce area if we can find a spot that's not already occupied. How can you be occupied by the road? You're going to sit on the road. Space already occupied, already... oh, there you go. Bump. Won't be happy about that, some of you, but you deal with it. Whoa. I only ever this little Twitch guy here. I only ever open him whenever I want to get rid of the number on the side that says how many people are actually there. What did I? Oh, got 2 one-way roads. That's interesting. Roads, one-ways, upgrade. Bump. There you go. That makes much more sense. Vehicles don't come in here anymore and just disappear. Which was actually a bus stop. So buses were coming in and then just vanishing. Whoop. See, now it's an access point as well. All the cars don't want to come this way, even though my little spaghetti junction is quite available for them to pull off. Although thinking about it, if they're coming that way, They don't have a way in there other than there. So that's fair enough. Just slow everybody down getting in there though, doesn't it? And I can't really change it into a slip road because it's got a bus stop on it. Why are there 2 bus stops on it? Bus stops. Okay. Why are there 2 bus stops on my line and they stop dead there? There you go. We'll move that one to there. And if we do that, we might be able to delete that road and put a slip road in. So, roads. Let's just demolish it so the buses don't complain. Slip road from... Nope, not an upgrade. Need a windy road. There. To there. Boom. Yeah, that little business is going to collapse, so let's put a quick 2-way road in there for them if we can. Let's do something. Let's put them out here. We can have a few more buildings as well, can't we? High density. There. Go. That should sort them out quite nicely. And the commercial demand is back. Well, this is my commercial district here. So we could put in some more commercial. That's probably a good idea actually in my commercial district. Pull a road off here. Well again, 2 bus stops. Bus stop and bus stop. Boom. Must have double clicked them for some reason. Let me just make sure there's no more doubles around. There are not. Good. That means I can put a road coming off of it. Going off to there. There. Then we can curve that round even more. Then put a side one in here. And then that can all be identity commercial. Apart from you. And you guys are supposed to be clear because you cause congestion. There's a big road coming off my industrial area. Don't want anything stopping on it if we can help it. They should start building immediately, apart from the fact there's a fire there. With the... yeah, putting it out. And it's out. Ooh. Land value's going up, but look at that. Can we stick a small park in this area? Well, we don't really need to, but we'll plonk one... There, that should keep them happy. Draws in tourists. We need to go to footpaths and... Boom. Boom, there. No, don't remove the one that's already there, for God's sake. Trying to annoy me, aren't you? Let's put that one from there to there. And from there to there. That connects to the existing footpath that's already there. So the pedestrians can go from this this little park here. Where is this park anyway? Statue of Shopping, which apparently is very popular with the visitors. Okay, fair enough. Not what I'd like to do on the weekend, but they are all building quite nicely. And water. Got 1 square with no water. There you go. Oh, got another square there as well. If somebody builds in that gap, which you can guarantee they will do. Okay. Bit weird, but okay. Fair enough. There is a... It looks like there's no water, but it's actually that park. It doesn't mean it doesn't need water. Oh, damn you, game. Right, over here, what we're going to build? I think some more housing and some more industry, commercial at the same time. So we need a junction coming off of here. So, junction. It's windy road. Zoom in. And we'll start going that way. Let's do one right by the bridge first. You, out, up, and over. It's not too steep. I didn't change the heights after you came off it. Oh, there we go. And then it is not too steep. God damn you. Elevate to there. There we go, that's better. And you can go to there. And then down. Up. Oop, and then down. Right, that's you. And then this side, they can come off, connect to there, and then a sharp turn here, and then you can connect to that. It's not impossible if you try harder. Straight bit, and then you could bend a bit. You're trying to annoy me. I can see it. There we go. And then now you there to there. Good. Oh, thought you could do it. Right, so that's the first one, and then go in the other direction, getting back on. Getting back on. We need to. You always split before you join, so we need to join in this side. So I want the coming out to be here. Let's place normal road first of all. Let's go with these ones with the flowers on. Bring that down to there. Oop, need a straight road for this first piece. Down to there. And then traffic lights. Okay. So we need to split them off. And we want to split them from the left, right hand side because that's where the traffic goes northbound. So split off probably just before we get to that junction. Actually, I got a better idea. We'll join them in with a one-way, like that, and then the one-way coming out can go that way. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. So that should be okay, and then we slip road them off into the roads. So you, first one. No, wrong tool. Wrong. There we go. Right, your first job is to get going the other direction. So get to there. Then elevate. And then make a turn to there. Ooh, make it there. Ooh. Decisions. There. Okay. Then to okay, we'll go there then. And from there down. And then from there down again. There you go. Okay, now we need to go the other way, which is much easier hopefully. Just off there. And then on to there. No, I don't like that bendy bit. Straight in. There you go. What do you think? Keep it or redesign it? There are different ways of doing it, but I like that one. It's simple. It works quite well, I think. Need the thingy roads, and we'll come down all the way to the bottom, I think. Bendy road. No. Go diagonal to there, straight down to there, then up to there, up to there. Just zigzag it that a little bit, and then here, run up to there, and then back to that junction. Course coming up. Traffic lights are there, but hopefully it won't be too much on the traffic side of things. Okay, it should be okay. I keep forgetting there's a 20-second delay on the chat as well, which is interesting to try and deal with. Roads with flowers coming off of it. So we'll say here, and run that straight down to here. Snap, good. Then that one can come straight off to there. That's one little area. And then a slightly windy road, I think. Thank you for that. It looks good, thanks. Windy road. Little loop, I think. Just to there. And then for that one. Oop, too much of a loop. There. Nice little D shape. Just nice weird random shape, I think is a good idea. That to, oop, the straight one for there. I wonder if there's like a hotkey you can press that I don't know about that lets you just switch between road types. That one there, and then side one coming off. And then this side the same. And side one, nope, side one. There we go. And then probably bring it off here. And then windy. Oops. Windy to there. Then there. This is just a bit of an odd looking S-bend just for the fun. Can put some bits in there like parks and stuff, I think. And then here we just do a straight grid. From there. And then that one. Oops. And then the outside bit we don't know what to do yet. We'll do some on there. Oh, we've got a bridge there apparently. Yeah, a little bit of a bridge. How's the stream? Is it stuttering at all or is it perfectly fine? Windy road, windy road. I want to bend that around with the contour with that. There we go. Do the same again. Oops. That one a bit short, I think. That's probably the same, so if it is, we'll just leave it. There we go. Then this side, we'll curve to there, and then curve to there, and then curve to there. Then jump up. There. That one curves around. The only difference is this one peels off a road, which connects to there. And you can connect to there. We've got a nice through road connecting roads. Probably an interconnecting road there. And that one can go through to there. There we go. That's probably a few nice little junctions. You there. There and there we go. Right, let's water this place up. Pull a pipe from here to there. Another one down. Oh, missed a bit of the. Yeah. Ah. There. There we go. There we go. Don't want too much overlap. It's just a waste of money then. Go up to there. There we go. That's all that. And then power. We'll take a power cable from these water pumps. Plonk it right there. And I'll take the opportunity to put a few parks down and stuff. Normal park won't fit due to the. Oh, it'll fit there though. Bump. Smaller park. There and there. Where's my dog park? I like the dog park. Is that one it? Dog park. Dog park there. And there. Need another one. Put that in. I haven't put that in for a while. Oh, what is that anyway? The botanical garden. Okay. And these guys, which have a massive radius on them. So put one there and there. And that should do them quite nicely. Now we need police department. In this area, I think we'll just plonk one on the back road here. And we probably need another one here then. So the fire station is probably going to be the same, but I'm going to put just one big fire station right in the middle. Because it will cover everything and has multiple engines. Boom, there we go. Yep, we cover everything we need. Make sure those roads are both going in the right directions. In and in, out and out. Good. Everything seems to be covered. We've got cars coming in. Why? You're going to the dog park, really? You've driven in all the way to go to the dog park. I mean, you came on that road as well, so you've come from out of town. Fine. Now we need commercial and industrial. So I'm going to put down normal commercial on the outer road, primarily because we can. So I don't want to put anything here because this is the intake and it'll just cause congestion. So I'm going to put commercial all the way down here. There. I'm going to put some residential on the inside. Did I miss anything? Nope. And then this piece here. And then all the outside lane is going to be commercial. Oh, I nearly did it. Good, good. And the building on that yet? Good, I'm starting to build in little bits. Then we'll place some high density residential. Oops. Yes, high density residential on the outskirt bits. Let's just cancel that tool. Let's go to the bucket tool because it's going to be a better one for this area, I think. Boop. Boop. High density on the outside. Actually, no. Let's put the low density on the outside because they'll have the ocean view. So low density on the outside for the ocean view, which admittedly does include all the water pumps and the dock and a little bit of an island. There we go. Even there as well. And we go to high density residential, which we don't really need them, but I'm going to put them here anyway. Down this little cul-de-sac. Well, it's dead end more than a cul-de-sac, isn't it? Alright. I'm thinking residential here. There we go. I should get people moving. And in just commercial, which is something we actually need. We'll go on the inside. There we go. More commercial in that area. So I've mixed and matched the commercial so people have shops to go to. Some commercial there in the middle. And residential just go with them. There we go. I know we don't need the residential, but I don't want to have this as just all high density anything, so mixing and matching quite nicely, I think. Down here we put normal, commercial, and that gap between them we'll put high density because it's separated out by the small ones, like that. There we go. And then some offices. Let's put some offices down because they're classed as industrial, so people can go to work. There we go, offices. And I don't want to do this big area here. We'll do that. We need some housing. We don't really need housing. Put some more of them in. There. And then finally this area can be one massive office area. Okay. Go. Build. Build. Supply power. Okay, I'm gonna take a bit of a shortcut with the power and pull a power cable out to sea, around here, and connect it to that. It's a shortcut to this area, but it will help with power here. See, told ya. Still need people to build in the middle though, if you could. Okay, just changing the game on the Twitch channel. Yeah, I do like watching it on YouTube as well, though. It's but when people record 3 or 4 episodes in a run, and you can't necessarily help but go, "Well, you've missed something out," and you can't help them. And it's annoying. Like I was watching Elysium, and he made a mistake on his junction. It was like 4 episodes later before he realised, and he realised by accident. just record too many episodes and people can't help you. And with this kind of game, you need help, especially with traffic problems. You need that to and fro a little bit. So right now we're fine. We've got one junction which is going to overload. So I'm going to put another junction down here so we can help avoid the long-term guarantee this is going to block up. So let's junction this up. We'll use slip roads if we can. We'll pull everybody off here and on here. I think it's a good idea. We'll actually definitely separate the actual on and offs. Yeah. Off. I think the best way to get them off and on. Yeah, there's a lot of cars there. Okay. We'll pull them off here. So up there. That's wrong. We're going onto the motorway. So there. Then just up to there like that. Like that. That's a kink in the road. No, I want it to be. God damn you, game. That's much better. Oh, it's just put a little kink in the road for some bizarre reason. Right, now I need to go the other way, which is a problem because I'm too close to the edge of the map. Good. Oh. Hey, look, that works. Turn. Turn and down. And then connect. There we go. Bit of a sharp bend there from my liking. But if we go from there to there. No. Oh. Start the bend. There. Can we put the... No? Okay, we're going to go to the middle then. Start the bend there. And from there to there. Nope. From there to there. Down. And from there to there. Perfect. No kinks in that road. Then go in the other direction. We need to come off there. And then pull onto there. Nope, it's too sharp. Off there. To there. There to there. And from there to there. Straight road tool. No. Okay. Better idea. From there. To there. There. Bendy road tool. From there. There. To there. From there. To there. From there. To there. And then upgrade. There we go. So that's a little cheat you can just now do, which you couldn't do before. I could turn the roads around. Then here, we want the roads to come in from the motorway. So here, it's very simple. But we'll do this one first because it's a possibility. So we want to split them off here. No, we want to split them off over here, don't we? So can we just nick them through this gap? Kind of a cheeky request, can we? No. Can we put further back? Pull out there. Oh. It seems to like it a little bit. There. Come on. I saw blue. Blue. There we go. And from there across to there. And then from there to there. And then from there down to there. And from there we'll stop. So I'm going to pull them off here. Like that. And then connect them to that. And then hopefully connect you somewhere. There we go. That will be a route. Whether it's a good route, we'll find out in a few moments. It's a bit of a sharp exit, actually, isn't it? Let's try. Yeah, it's a very similar SimCity. I haven't played the newer one. I think I haven't played anything since SimCity 2000. I think it was last SimCity I played. I just got bored with SimCity being very samey, shall we say. Where can I put that? Pause. Get rid of you two. And you to go. Oop, no, I want you to go. You down. And connect there. And then I can connect to anywhere on that road, basically. Yes, it is very SimCity-ish, but I mean, there's not much you can do about that. It is a city building game, isn't it? What's that? Crime over here. Well, we have a police station. See, we've got 2 police stations. Might have to put a bigger police station in? Okay, bigger police station. There. And then, well, at the same time, we'll demolish this little one then. We don't need it. That wasn't it. That's the one. You don't need the little police station if you've got the big one right next to you. Good, now we need more garbage. Look at that, garbage collections. We're alright on the incinerators, but we need something more local. We have housing going on the outside, so we can't really put it on the outside, so... okay, over here, my little cemetery area, little crematorium. Can I put it up there? No, it's too small a gap for them. I know what we'll do then. We'll put a little... Wow. They came out of nowhere, didn't they? Where are you guys going? Okay. Yes, that's not going to work for us, is it? Could you use both lanes? It'd be so much nicer. Diddly. Lot of traffic. Lot of traffic. What do we do? What do we do? Wow, there is a lot of traffic heading to this new area. Slip roads are fine. So when they get to here, it's a problem. Traffic lights. We have to downgrade those roads on this one particular part of the junction. To them ones. Let's see what happens when we do that. It's just a short-term blob. Should get them moving at least. It's not an ideal situation, but we... There's no traffic lights there. No, so why did you stop? I say it's not an ideal. I'd like to keep those wider roads all the way if we can. And we got more traffic lights here. Oh, problem with these kind of roads, isn't it? At least they're separating out now, so hopefully it'll be a less of an issue. If we connect... If we get rid of that connection point there... And replace that road... Oops, want that one with the trees on it. Don't want to upgrade, I want a straight line. Yeah, fair bit of traffic on that one. How far does it go? It goes all the way down to here and to there. Yes. Hopefully it's moving now though. They're walking down here, there's going to be a traffic light here, but nothing we can do with that. Actually, there is something we can do with that. I could make that a one-way. One-way with trees, upgrade. Inbound. Good. Go. Everyone in there. In fact, I can do the same thing here. I could have done that earlier. One way with trees. Go to there. And then normal road with trees. Go to there. And then put the houses back in. And cars shouldn't... I say shouldn't, I'm not saying they will. They shouldn't stop there. They should keep going. But they do appear to be behaving themselves. And the traffic is now moving. Good. It's not clearing, but it's moving. There's a lot of cars. Wow, they're getting longer. Wow. Okay, let's pause that for a second. This is getting even longer, that traffic. Although this one's cleared up. So they might start moving actually, now it's clearing up a little bit. Not... Yes, it's not clearing up fast enough. Why? Why? Cars coming through there are fine. There should be many cars coming down here because of this bit here. They're not having a problem with the traffic there, but I'm going to play safe here and do the same thing. So, upgrade to a two-way. There and there, and there, and there, and there. Actually, that one doesn't need it, does it? No. Four-way. There we go. That should slow them down a little bit. Maybe put a bit of one-ways in just to keep the flow of traffic running a bit nicer. What do you think? Let's have a look. That road won't get much traffic, I don't think, due to not having many connections on it. So, if we put a connection here, oops, need a connection tool. That one there. So that's a traffic light, but it's a rarely used section of road. It might alleviate some traffic up here. We'll find out. But there they all come. So that traffic is basically not moving. So can we put a bypass road in there? Don't really want to do that. I want to keep people on the main highway. That traffic's moving okay there. Oops. Yeah, they're moving alright there. There's no problem with them. They're a bit slow here when they come down to this junction. Let's make that a 2-lane road. Bump there. And that should... Anybody wanting to turn that way should... Oh, it's not a 2-way road. Good. A 1-way road going that way. Good. That should hopefully pull some of the cars off immediately to the other lane. Good. And then cars going that way can... Yeah, that should make the traffic move a bit smoother. Okay, they're behaving themselves quite nicely. Traffic internally is pretty decent. So it just appears to be getting people onto it that's the issue. So I thought I saw a power icon then. So it's just this. These guys are actually really, really struggling to get in there. So... And they all went to the same junction, you see. That's a part of the problem. So if we could get them different junctions in further up. We have one there. Maybe another one here. Just sort of alleviate a little bit of the traffic at this first bend. Maybe actually remove that. The wrong one. That one. Nope. I want. Yeah, that one. Windy road, and we'll connect it further up. Just a little bit further up to there. Like that. So I want to stop these cars doing this, but I can't stop them going back that way. Unless... No, this is a 2-way, I can't do that. I can't stop them. Unless we move that junction up here. That's actually not an bad idea. Yes, we're going to do that. We're going to remove this section here in its entirety. I'm going to move it to here because I think that joining up is causing the biggest problem. So windy road with trees. Connect that back up to there. Actually, best have a little sharp one because we're going to go that way anyway. Might as well make that bit there 2-way. There we go, 2-way. Cars can go both ways. Go down there. Good, good, good. And then slip road off. Right. So slip road coming off. I want a 2-way road. 1-way road coming off to there, and then slip road. One going. That'll do just nicely. And the other one, elevate there, then curve out, then curve down. There you go. That will do you guys. That will do you quite nicely. So you guys should start moving a lot faster now as well. They are moving faster. They shouldn't find as many cars coming in to cause them problems. That's basically the rule there. Here cars are definitely coming out faster now. What? Really? You come across the bridge and you want to do a U-turn? Well, I have a solution for that. We need to pull a connection off here, elevate it, then from there around to there, there we go, and then from there around to there, then from there back in. That is a little U-bend you guys can use, because there are a few people I've noticed going onto here, down here, going that way, and get back onto the road that way. So that, guys, that's for you guys. Traffic is moving much smoother now. We are clearing this traffic now. How far back does it go? Okay. Safe to say the traffic is still building up. They're building up a little bit. Oh god. Well, they are moving much faster when they get to here now. What are we doing? Could make it a dual lane coming off of here. Let's just try that. We may need to demolish the end piece. Upgrade 2 lane one way with no flowers. Make this 2-way. Oh, we can go up to there. Good. That might alleviate some of the traffic because they can now get into 2 lanes earlier. Or they could change lane up here and be utter asses about it. Yeah. Are you guys moving any faster up there? Not really. Can't really tell very much of it. Problem is, joyriding across the bridge, you'd have a lot of trouble coming this way. Yeah, what was that? Cross there at 8, vroom. Get to the end, turn around, come back and sit in traffic for 10 minutes. So you need to put another one here, so you can go up there and then that side and then again, and just round and round and round and round and round and round until you get dizzy and throw up. Or just get dizzy, whichever's first. I'm going to pull a little road off here because I think cars are trying to turn around here, come to these shops and then to turn. So I'm going to do a little bit of just a bend there. It's got a dual motive as well because I also want to put my incinerator over here. I don't want it to be too close to any houses, so... Okay, that's too close to houses. So what we're going to do is we'll take a fork off that road, oops, all the way up to here, and then put the incinerator up here. It's a very, very simple and very unelegant solution. Bump, bump. Good, that's 2 of them. Need water. Well, we've got water. Need them connected to the power grid because, as you're aware, incinerators generate power. So we can use their generating capability to do that. And we can even put a little bit of industrial out here just to help out with pollution, because obviously they need help with that, don't they? Alright. There goes the first garbage truck. Just the one by the look of it. But that should mean any HCVs and guys coming down here who will go to these shops can continue down that road, turn around and come back. Just gives them a way out. Also gives us that incinerator that we needed. We also have Garments Limited and the Box Factory. Wonder what they make. I bet it's not boxes. I bet it's something else entirely. No, just not, they're hiding secrets, that's what it is. Okay, what's this? Is it dead people? A dead person is waiting. Oh god, I completely forgot to put in crematoriums. Dead people. We also need healthcare. I completely forgot that as well. Okay, healthcare and dead people. Dead care, deaf care. That one. 2 of them there. It's a big industrialized area. There and there. That should be more than enough, but I want to make sure. There we go. They're in 2s. Hospital. In the centre. Yep, good idea for hospital in the centre. And out there, let's put a bus route down as well while we're here. Bus route. There to there to there. And that's a dead end, so we'll go here. There. From there, can you go down that road? You can, so you can go there. And then down. And then go up there. It's a little windy bus route. Let's go up this main road. Don't want to go that way. If we can avoid any traffic on this road here, it'd be great. So we'll double back on ourselves. We go to there. We'll stop here. We're on the outer route, because obviously outer route still needs traffic and coverage. We get to there. And we'll cut up against itself, just because we can. Down that road. Up to... That's a dead end, so I'm going to go down this route. So we can go there. Bump. And then finally here. No, not finally. There. That one can take us to here. And then finally back to where you were. Bump. Bus stops. But most importantly, these guys should be pumping vehicles out now, the crematoriums. Or you could just not do anything. Come on, guys. Not that I have to find a dead person in this city. Look at all the icons. Whoa. Look at that. Abandoned building warning over here. What have we got? Click. A lot of dead people over here as well. Yikes. And water problems. Water is fine. Oh, you're outside the water bounds. Oh, oh. You must have been there a while. Anybody else outside the water bounds? No. We've got a fire over there. Got a few bits over there. We need a lot more crematoriums. Death care. We got enough, but I want to make sure we've got plenty. So wherever we've got dead bodies piling up, let's put a few down. There. 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 Whoa. Okay, this is actually a very high density area, so they definitely need some stuff here. Make sure they got a few there. We got 4 dedicated ones to your area. This area is all industrial. This area is... Whoa! This area doesn't have access to the external road system, so... Yeah, they're going to definitely need their own version, so... There. There. Put a couple there. And... There. That should cover you guys. But yeah, what's the healthcare like over here? Clinics everywhere, it's not an issue. Clinics not an issue. You guys are okay. There's not many sick people in total, it's just the death care. We don't have people taking bodies out. Hospital's fine. It was just these that was missing. There you go. So you should all... Yeah, all the vehicles are out. I might just make a very quick alteration. What do we have here? All those verses are out. Yeah, everyone's busy basically. There's a lot of them. I noticed I made this little crematorium base. Just sort of had some spare area and I needed to put people in. So I've got 2 more there. These are just like an overflow area. So put that to there. And those hearses should go online immediately. There we go. And then immediately get onto the road. And they're in the middle of nowhere, so they're actually direct access to the motorway. So they can move really quickly. In fact, they've already got all the vehicles on the road. So yeah, hopefully they'll clear up that death care problem. We are hemorrhaging money right now. But we are also losing people, so that's partly to do with the death. I think we're going to worry about that. That power cable's annoying me. It doesn't go anywhere. Stop it. Go away. That's powered this area here. Okay, looks like the bodies are being removed. We have only a few left over here. We have a few abandoned buildings. Let's tell you why they're abandoned. Abandoned because there were not enough workers. Okay. Well then, shouldn't there be a demand for housing? Just simple bit. I would see that as an issue. Buses appear to be coming in and having problems. Why? Traffic lights most likely. Okay, what we could do then is upgrade that road. Make it one of them. There we go. More lanes. Probably doesn't mean anything, but more lanes should be able to split the traffic out a bit easier. Upgrade that one behind it as well. We can't do that, there's something on it. What is that? What are you? You're a police station, okay. But if we move the police station to there, Then we can upgrade that road. There we go. 1, 2, get rid of that. And then we introduced lights there as well, didn't we? Road, normal, with trees connecting from there to there. And then we can get rid of that and build that back into there. Alleviating some of that problem. As much as we can anyway. Because they're all going to the exit road here, you see, that's where it is. We could probably move the bus route so the buses aren't jacking that road up, but I don't think they're actually causing much of an issue now. Because the buses shouldn't be too close together, he says, about watching 3 of them go backwards and forward on the same road. You go driving past that? Really? Buses... Yeah, okay, you go to that one. Okay, I'm happy with that. Ooh, what's the death like now then? No major issues, we've got 1 body left, 2 bodies. Okay, good. Over here, bodies are being dealt with. And bodies dealt with. Now what we have over here, why are you all abandoned? Abandoned because no one collected the dead people. Well, they've got them now. Move back in. God, some people are so picky, aren't they? Nobody collected all the dead people, so we moved out. Ugh. We are in need of more industrial. We've got dead people over here. Do we have any death care over here? We do not. Okay. Well, in that case, we do now. Problem solved. What's that train station looking like? A lot of passengers on it. Yep. Footpaths are busy. Death care is operational. Pulling burnt down there. Traffic moving in is okay. This traffic is moving, although we do appear to have a bit of a blockage due to a lot of garbage trucks, probably from when I set them all up, so we'll just leave those to settle down a little bit. They are moving, so it should hopefully clear down. It does go through periodic traffic problems because of this layout, because here we have all of the garbage for the main city, so they can flood this road pretty quickly, and a lot of cars use this as a bypass. Traffic doing good, traffic's doing well. How are the new areas doing then? New area is congestion free. And the exit's not doing too bad as well. What about down here? Alright, they appear to be happy. Did I remove the housing here? I did, didn't I? Good. There we go. And the shops. There we go. Not there. Just get them back online. And... okay. Okay, just 1 second. I need to apparently reconnect my Twitch chat because I can't see the Twitch chat anymore. Twitch. And then dashboard, 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 dashboard. Where's my dashboard gone? 1 second. 1 second, guys. Dashboard. Hide the preview. Thank you. And then the chat can reconnect, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. And reconnected. Good. I can see again. And I lost something in the process. What did I lose? What was there? Oh, the chat was there. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Twitch disconnected my chat session, which was nice of it. Everything is moving quite nicely. Congestion is... Well, there's a lot of traffic, but there's no congestion. That's really good. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break because I need to go to the bathroom and also get a drink because I just drunk all my water. So I'll take a quick break. 5 minutes should do it just nicely. We'll pause that. 5 minutes should do it. Just let me know in the chat if you want to continue playing this or play a different game or even start a new map. Just let me know and we'll do that when we get back from the break. So I will see you all in 5 minutes. Hey guys, we're back. So did we decide what we want to do? Continue with this? Do a new city or new game? We can continue with this if we wish. It's actually a very interesting game. I didn't realise we'd been going for over an hour when I went for the break. But yeah, we've been going for over an hour. An hour basically. Let's have a look. We've got traffic there, but they're doing quite nicely. We've got a fire there. We should have a fire engine there. Hey. There we go, fire engine. Good, I can get there. Good. There. Come on, guys. Put the fire up, Come on, guys, come on. There we go, fire's out, and the Drugstore 2.0 was saved. Drugstore 2.0, is that like a digital download? That's what they usually have when they say 2.0, isn't it? Congestion? So you're supposed to split them off before you join them, but we've got the other way around. We join them before we're splitting, but that's not an issue. Not in reality, anyway. Okay, go to space. Okay, new game for space. Let's see, what do we have available? Kerbal Space Program. We've got Elite Dangerous, which I can play. As in, I've played a little bit of it, but I haven't done any combat and I haven't done any other little bits. It's really new to me. KSP. Rimworld, that's technically in space. What do you think? Traffic is doing pretty well. I'm happy with this new area. It's moving. The traffic is moving smoothly. New game. KSP, okay. Okay, KSP it is. Let's just bring KSP up. Let's save this. Save. Saving. Quit to desktop. And bring KSP up. KSP. I would prefer if KSP wasn't in the middle of my desktop. Close. Damn you, KSP. Pop-up window. Go. So bring KSP up and we'll see how it behaves. There you are. Good. So there we go. KSP loading. Right, where do you want to go? Anywhere particular? We can. Because this is going to be a fresh install of KSP. It's almost vanilla. It's got what's it got on it? It has, yes, it has indeed. It's got Kerbal Engineer and one other module. Which I can't remember what the module is. Docking port alignment, so it makes docking a bit easier. So where do you want to go? We can go to the Moon, Mim, so we can aim for a planet. Sandbox, I think is the best option. So where are we going? Yep, thank you, Gene. Bring up the rockets and see where we're going to go today. go. I played the game before. We need a... Well, let's go to the Mun. We'll take a one-man craft to the Mun as a trial, and then we'll go somewhere else from there if we can. So, we need fuel and tanks. Tanks and fuel. Need a separator. Separator. And then fuel, which helps to go to fuel tanks. That's not fuel tanks. I haven't played KSP in quite a while, actually, thinking about it. That tank should be enough with the small engine on it for landing. Where are you hiding? There you are. And I need a parachute. That one's with second, different stagings. There we go. So very, very basic moon lander with decent landing legs, because they're the only decent ones out other than the really big ones. There we go. Need power. Solar panels. Where are you hiding? There you are. Solar panels. Thank you. Place them there. Go with 4 of them, 2 on each side. Good. And separator. Then we'll flare it out. Too big. Too small. Still too small. That one then. There we go, that one. Big fuel tank. Nope, not big. Too big. These are all the 3 meter parts, aren't they? Yes. Fuel tanks. Go with the orange. It's always a nice fuel tank to have around. Need an engine. Mainsail, poodle, skipper. Hello, skipper. That one to that one to that one. Good. What's our delta V? 7,700. Not quite enough. I need a bit more fuel for a second stage. Second stage will be fuel tanks. Yes, that's what I wanted. Where's the stripy one? There it is. That one with a one with the gimbaling. What's the one's got the gimbaling on it? That one. With that one there, and a separator to there, and then we'll zoom out, and that. Oops, goes there. Bring it up. There we go. Need some stability assists. 3 should do it just nicely. There we go. And probably want a bit of SAS on this as well. SAS. That one. Always looks nicest. Here we go. So staging is blow them like that, then that one together, then that one together, which will be them two, then that one, 8,000 meters per second delta V. We'll name it Mon 1, because quite frankly I am bad with naming. Is 8,000 meters per second going to be enough? Yeah, the KSP at the moment really does need more than just the flags and footprints and stuff like that. The science was a nice additive, but we're just doing a straight sandbox one here, so there's no science to do. I think it does need some kind of colonization addition to it to make long-term missions a use, because right now you can go fly out to Duna, drop on the ground, do a bit of science, plant a flag, fly back, and that's it, you're done. If we had something we could build a colony, but we've got no mods on here, so this is just a straight outright let's fly somewhere and do stuff. I don't even know if 8,000 meters per second is going to be enough to get to the Mun and back. It should be enough to get there, but whether it's enough to get back or not is another question. Well, we can always fly out there, try it, and if we get stranded out there, we'll send a rescue craft. Ah, you see, thinking about that. So we got power, we got fuel, parachute for the return. Okay, so we'll send this up, and if we need to send back a rescue craft, we will do that as well. So Launch. Assume it doesn't blow up and launch. It's a very small rocket, but the mun's not a hard requirement, so SAS on. What's that? Oh, docking alignment. I wonder what that was. And go. Up and away. Oh, got Jebediah. Well, it is the first launch of this save file, so that makes more sense. Flight engineer here, which is very useful. This is actually really useful when landing. You just bring up the surface, it tells you your altitude, which is extremely useful when doing stuff. Yeah. I think the parts look really good, the space center looks good, but the surrounding needs a bit of work, especially the water. I think the water needs a little bit of graphical adjustments. Jebediah is... He's always really happy, I like that about him. Although they like Bob when he panics the entire time. They need sound effects, little screams of joy and fear. Keep an eye on the fuel, we're doing good. So we don't run out of fuel, but I think this stage isn't actually going to be powerful enough to complete the launch. It's supposed to be, but it's actual speed impulse gone. Vessel. Thrust to weight ratio 1.85. It should be enough to do it. It's cut through nearly half its fuel already, and we are 5,000 meters up, so it should be okay. I took Ferrum off because the Ferrum was always messing with me. It's one of the reasons why I haven't actually produced many KSP videos in the actual game, in the YouTube channel, is Ferrum and the life support. They just make it quite difficult to build a rocket. Okay, we're getting to about 200 meters per second, so we need to start thinking about slowing down the rocket a little bit. We'll keep below 200 meters per second so you're not wasting fuel. Because around 200 you're basically you're burning against the resistance. So start the lean. Throttle fully. I personally like to go straight to a 45-degree angle, so we'll just roll her over. And this is where Ferrum usually screws me over. I do 45 and then Ferrum wants to flip me around. I like it for its landing, but I don't like it for its takeoff. What we got here? Me, I'm the kind of guy, would I go to space if I had the opportunity? I'm the kind of guy that would go, ooh, a trip to the space station? Yes, please. And then I get on board the space station, and then they go, right, time for you to come home. And I go, no, I'm never leaving the space station. No. You open that door, you let me on, there's no way in hell you're getting me out of that space station. I am one of those people, the reason we don't send civilians into space is because they would refuse, like me, to leave the space station once we get to it. So yes, I would go to space if I had the opportunity. I'm the kind of guy who would go to the space station, refuse to do any of the exercises, because then I would argue that my muscles are degraded so much that I can't come back for safety reasons. I'd make all sorts of different arguments like that, because there's no way I would want to come back. So let's just tilt that over, get rid of that. We can take it up to 90 and then kill the engine. We'll coast the rest of the way up to orbit. Map view. What's our orbital? 2 minutes, okay. We are time warping at full. So, would you go to space, robot? Would you go to space if you had the chance? I mean, I know a lot of people who would, and I know quite a few people who wouldn't. So what's your review on it? Would you go? Let's see, keep that on screen. Let's just burn towards the prograde. 18 seconds until we hit it. Keep okay, 17 seconds. We are burning quite efficiently. I'm very rare. I usually use the marker for the orbital just to see when to start burning. Let's see, where's that? There it is. It's coming quite nicely. And let's put it down a bit just to keep that program marker near us. And ready to cut the engines. Cut the fuel. There we go. 90 and 94. Not bad. Right, where's the Mun hiding? There you are, Mun. Boom. To the Stargate, we are in the wrong place for a Mun burn. So let's put maneuver node up to the way the Mun altitude is. There we go, and then move it round. Once we're about there, what have we got? Let's just swing that down. Up. Okay. So that's roughly where we want to be anyway. What's the altitude? 600? No, needs to be better than that. Click on the tag. Yeah, yeah. You signed up for the Moon and Mars One project. Yeah, I would sign up for them myself. The only problem with the Mars One project is it's the funding, basically. If they're going to fund it through television rights, then you know for well it's going to get cancelled at some point, and most likely before launch. But yeah, I'm exactly the same. I would definitely be on the list. But I am also a big fan of the fact that they should be sending people to the moon. Mars is a right. Mars is a great goal to aim for. But before you go to Mars, you should definitely go to the moon, because you want to test all the buildings and all the technologies out before you get there. So, if you go to the moon and you've got a building, you've got a colony there, a permanent colony, always manned, everybody's happy with being there, and everything's absolutely brilliant, then great. But imagine life support failure. So, food supply or life support or something fails, and you need to come home. It's a approximately 3-day journey from the moon to the Earth. Imagine the same thing happens on Mars. It's a 9-month journey. So you have to have a much more robust system, but you need to go to the moon and test those systems out first. I mean, it's like just like the other side of things. You're on the moon and you have a crop failure. So we send up a supply of new food. New food arrives, you unpack it and eat it. It's about 3 days from requesting it to getting it, assuming there's a rocket ready to go. Mars mission, 9 months. Always try out your big ambitious projects locally first. You're just asking for trouble if you don't. Can that go away? Yes and no. Here we go. Kill that. What's our altitude? 184. Down to 60, 30. There we go, 30. Let's time warp out there. Let's just whoop. Where's the mun when you need to see it? There it is. Whoop. But yeah, I think we should put people on the moon. It should be a permanent colony, and not only a permanent colony, but the people there should know that when they go. Possibility coming home for visits, but you'd be going back. You'd be living there. At least always manned at the very minimum. But yeah, we definitely should do it. And again, it should be the moon that they use, because you want to make sure that we can get supplies there for emergencies. Yeah, you could ask people to have a 3-week vacation on the moon. Some people would love a vacation. At me, again, you get me on the moon surface, and I'd be going, nope, not coming back. You would have to send me supplies because I am not coming back. And unfortunately, they've figured that out, so they'd know not to send me. Ooh, camera's going a bit wonky there. But yeah, I mean, I've got friends who wouldn't. I mean, if I got a chance to go on the Virgin Galactic, or yeah, the first chance I get, I'm going on it. I mean, at the moment it's not flying, but when it does fly, it's going to be ridiculously expensive. But me, the first time it comes into a useful price bracket, yes, I will be there, and I will be on it. And that's out of fuel. Okay. Well, that's why we brought this little guy. Check our orbit. Make sure it's going okay. And cut the fuel. There we go. Alright, SAS on. Right, we are at the moon. We have one piece of space debris, which I usually try to avoid. There it is. But this doesn't matter for this one, because it's not going to be permanent. When I play the games, I usually try to avoid space debris by dumping it into a planet. But we are. I want to land about here, so let's just go around the moon once. 48 and 65. Okay, I want to reduce that a little bit actually. Retrograde. 60, 50. There we go. Just reduce that a little bit. want to land in the daytime. We've got a slight inclination, but I'm not too bothered about that. You see, a guy I work with, he not only would he refuse to go into space, he also would refuse to get on airplanes and go through tunnels and stuff. He don't like the pressure. Mate, not a problem. I'd love to go to space. Oop. So we'll do it there. Yeah, looks like a nice place to crash. Just fast forward a bit more. There we go. Retrograde, please. Engines to full. And we'll pick a nice landing spot. There, please. Thank you. Right, we're going to fly it by eye now. So where we crash, basically where we crash to the surface and wonder why we didn't send somebody else. Going down. Quick saving. My incompetence knows no bounds, shall we say. Altitude, right, okay. Let's switch to surface mode. Bump, bump. Keep an eye on the terrains and stuff. This Kerbal engineer is somebody I'd love to see in the base game. Because you're seeing a true altitude rather than the one that this one here is above sea level. I'd like up here to have the true altitude as well. I mean, you can get the true altitude by pressing V, not V, C. That one there is your altitude above sea level, and that one there is your true altitude above the ground. Camera, auto. Can we zoom out, please, camera? Thank you. I would really like to see the ground before we hit it. Dun, dun, dun. Here we come. Ooh, can put inside that crater there. Engines preparing. Landing gear deployed. And let's get rid of some of this horizontal velocity, shall we? Get rid of a little bit of the horizontal. Let's get rid of a lot of the horizontal. Tell you what, let's just get rid of some of it. We'll miss the crater. Coming down a lot faster than I'd like it to. Guys. Up, 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 up. Thank you. Much appreciated. Right, get rid of a lot of this horizontal velocity. There we go. Let's just cut the engine for a minute. Just focus on the horizontal. Up. There we go. All the horizontal's gone. Now we're doing a straight drop. This is probably not the most efficient landing where you can do it. And I need to find my shadow. It's going to be over there. There it is. There's a shadow. The shadow is is extremely useful when trying to find your landing spot, because the shadow is going to tell you how fast you're coming down when you can't really trust other instruments. So there we go, coming down. Put it on the ground. And oop, down, down. Keep it under 1 meter per second if we can. And engine off. There we go. We are down. SAS off. Everybody is happy. We got more than half our fuel remaining. Where's Kerbin? There it is. Wow. That's a very nice one. F2? Yes, F2. So there's Kerbin. There's the sun. It's a shame we don't have the sun behind us. It'd be a nice picture to have the Kerbin behind us, wouldn't it? With it all lit up. Ooh, there we go. F2. Right, let's get Jebediah out. Boop. And whee! And bounce. And spin! He has way too much fun. Thank you, yes. Oh. Oh, God, that must have hurt. There we go. Don't knock the spaceship over, Jeb. Da, 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 da. It's very hard to make him spin. You're going to basically press S to walk towards you, then just as you're ready, just press W and D and space, and if you can do it just right, you can get him to spin while jumping. So we try that again. Jump. There we go. Whee! Blump. Alright, so let's investigate that rock over there, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna fly into a rock. Dun, 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 dun. Magic rocks. Hehe. Bump. Dun, 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 dun. Rocks. Dun, 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 dun. We could stand on these actually, it'd be great. Slow down. Dump. Jump back away. And the disappearing jeb trick. Dum, 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 dum. Hello. Dum, dum, dum. And whoop. Whoop. And come on. Look at that. No face jab. Rock face jab. Jeb rock. Okay, let's plant a flag. Flag planting. Thank you. $100 subs, woo! Thank you, thank you, and thank you all actually because it's been great. I didn't think we'd get to 100 anytime soon. Actually, I didn't think we'd get to 100 at all. To tell you the truth, I just thought I'd do this because it's going to be interesting and try it and be fun. Yay! What's that jetpack like anyway? Oh, we've got loads of jetpack fuel left. Ooh, let's look over this little cliff here. This is where I wanted to land. I wanted to land inside that crater. Slow it down. Look at that, it's nice. It's twinkling down there, isn't it? Boom. Jetpack off. Yeah, it's all the twinkly little rocks down there. It's nice. I wish you could get up against them. Actually, stand on them would be great. But lights. Spacecraft nicely in the distance there. There you go. I wonder when 1.0 is going to come out. Because in 1.0 they're going to bring Valentina Kerman, so we can actually have some female Kerbals in the game. Which would be a nice, interesting little addition to it. Well, we're in the Midlands. And then when I was up here, it said something else. Oh, okay. Because we were in the air at the time. That's why. Okay, I thought it was saying we moved between two biomes, but just landed right on the edge of two biomes. You like the technical way I play? What do you mean? What is that about technical? Is it because I talk about random crap, or is it I actually tell a little bit of sciencey bits, or what is it? Because seriously, I'm curious now. Now you said that. And very much thank you for saying I'm your favourite. For somebody who's only been doing it since November? Yeah, I started it in November. So yeah, it's nice to hear that. Thank you very much. But yeah, what exactly is it about? What's technical about it that you like? Let's get back inside. And no science to do here, so we've got that. So I think it's time we bring Jeb home, and then we'll send him on a more ambitious mission. Maybe head out to Minmus, just look at the Minmus as a quick thing, and then off to a planet, do you think? Or should we try it? Or do we go to Minmus and maybe go to Duna or something like that? Or do we build a space station? Those are questions for you. Okay, so we're actually pretty good to go straight up. So we'll do that. We'll go straight up. SAS on. Find Kerbin, and 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Up we go, way above the 100 subland. This is actually the least best way to do it. You normally launch into an orbit, but where we're positioned on this sort of landing side here, we're actually going to be leaving Kerbin really, really efficiently. Leaving them on and heading in the right direction to go to the Kerbin itself. So we're just going to fly straight out. Going through fuel rather rapidly here. Although we have plenty actually. That's accelerating quite nicely now. we'll just cut that when it goes outside the when we change speed of influence, and dump. There we go. And then we will time warp out, and then there we go. Now we got a 2 million mile mark. Let's just make sure we get this correct. Oop, that's a lot of delta V required there, but we got the fuel for it. Let's just burn there. Yeah, we got the fuel for that. Keep an eye on that. Don't want to go too low. We're going to land on this thing. 800, 500, 400, 200. Right, I want to be coming in about 30. There we go, 30. Time off that round. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, here's a little thing for you. When time warping, don't time warp too high as you shoot right through the atmosphere. That's what I just did then. So we'll slow down. I shot right through the atmosphere, and it never did an aero braking because it thought we was actually outside. Basically, on one processor cycle we were here, on the other processor cycle we were there. So we went right through the planet, and it never allowed it. A bit like on the Stargate SG-1 when they took the asteroid, dropped it into hyperspace, and took it through the planet out the other side. Very similar to that. And yes, I'm a Stargate fan as well. If it's space related, I'm probably want to watch it. Okay, let's get into view. Let's swing her around. Whoop. Retrograde. And we're going to get some decent re-entry effects here. We're coming at 3,000 meters per second. I'm going to change the camera because I much prefer 3. Gives me a bit more flexibility where I point the camera, like that. Let's time warp down. And you can see here we've got a 9,000 kilometer orbit, and it's now degrading. So it's basically saying this orbit here at 8,000 is degrading. So we can see from here, thanks to this little mob, which is the Kerbal engineer, we don't need to keep going back here just to see what that's doing. We can see all from this one screen and see a lot more nice pretty details. So I know the game and I take the game seriously. I do know the games, I do like them, and I'm actually a fairly serious person. I think. Go back to water. 3. Here we go. I wish they were a bit louder. Let's get rid of the engines. Goodbye. This is where fairing would be brilliant. That would float around based on aerodynamics rather than just pure mass. There we go. That appears to have no flames anymore. We are coming down quite rapidly. Let's turn off the SAS module because we can now come under. We got a little bit of heat down there. So I hear that 1.0 is going to actually introduce much better aerodynamics. Heat effects will actually become heat damage, which is great. I've been waiting for that. Let's put a bit of a spin on them there. You know the rail capsules when they're flying, they're shaped like this because they're easy to fly. They can turn the craft and actually rotate it and fly it as it's flying for the atmosphere. So by doing sort of that, maybe not quite as spinny as that, by rotating it slight on, they can turn the craft and actually guide it to a landing spot. We are actually got a lot of wobble going there. It's just SAS on, and SAS off. There we go. So yeah, they actually guide them. Interesting. Put a bit of spin on it. In space also, the spacecraft, they rotate them continuously. They actually make them turn. And the reason for that is that the sun gets to the spacecraft and can take the temperature up to 200 degrees Celsius. On the other side, minus 200 degrees Celsius. So to stop the craft from freezing on one side and boiling on the other side, they rotate them, keep it nice and even temperature. And when you say I know the game, yeah, I've been playing Kerbal Space Program since 0.19. So yeah, I know Kerbal Space Program a fair bit. I've been playing Prison Architect since, God, no, what was that one? Alpha. What are we on now? About Alpha 15. Cities Skyline is brand new, but it's a city building game, so it's not that hard to figure out. But just time warp this down. Yeah, so I like to know the games. I take the games, I play the games well, and I do believe that you should do it. It's like in Prison Architect, the new one, new Alpha 31. They've introduced execution, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I mean, I think it's needed in the game, but you know, I'm in the UK. We don't have death penalty here, and yeah, it's a bit unsure. Let's see. We are at 3,000 meters. Let's deploy the parachute. Parachute deployed. Going down. But yeah, I do know the games. I'd like to learn the games before I stream them, although that's not always a requirement. Like with RimWorld, I played that basically since it came out. I was in the Kickstarter campaign, so I actually got it when the Kickstarter version came out. Alpha 1. And I played every alpha since. Oh, we fell over! No! We're going to roll down the hill for... Oh, never mind. Jeb, can you get out of there? We have to rotate it up. And... Oh, there we go. Boom. Squashed by your own spacecraft. Up you get. Dun, 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 dun. Whee. That's not the same, is it? See, that's another reason why I'd love to go to the moon. Go to the moon, you can jump massively. On the Earth and Kerbal, yeah. You can't even jump your own height. On the moon, you can jump over a building. Admittedly, on the moon, the only buildings there are the space station you build with you. But hey. Let's get in there. Get in. Okay, and we'll recover the spacecraft. There we go. One spacecraft recovered from the moon. Everything is good. We have successfully done that. Now, where do you want to go next? Right, so the options are: we build a space station in orbit, we go to Minmus, we take a 3-man crew to Minmus on the moon, or we go to Duna. So, what should we do? What should we do? Let's go to the B where we decide that. Okay, there's the Mun 1. We do new craft. Let's take a bigger craft. Whatever we're going to do, we'll take a big 3-man crew. So, what are we doing? The options are, again, space station, Minmus, 3-man crew, go back to the Mun again. We can go to another planet instead, or we can go to Duna. Let's go and fly a plane for a minute. You watch my really bad piloting skills as well. I need to find a plane. Give me a good plane. And that's where we look at all the airplanes and see which ones are the worst. That's a horrible plane. I have flown all these planes and some of them are really, really horrid. SSTO, no. Okay, let's see how bad that flies. A space station. Okay, so we'll just do a quick jaunt around the space station, around the space complex. We'll watch me fly a plane, probably crash it, and then we'll start the space station. So first module, what modules we're going to need are, let's get the camera set. The modules we're going to need are command and control, power generation, then what? Because that's the thing, with not being a science mode, what are the parts going to be needing? And nose up, wings going up, and we're up. Gear away. Dun, 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 dun. This does not fly very well. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, it flies really well when you're not trying to turn at the same time. The wings flap like a bird. Rotate, 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 rotate. Okay. So, basically, don't try and turn this thing. Okay, let's roll. God, it rolls so slowly. God. So you're in Washington State on a tablet PC. Ah. I'm actually in Lincolnshire, United Kingdom, which is just it's a farming area mostly. I have a tablet PC. It's pretty decent actually. It's one of the Windows Surface 2s. Whoa, that runway is a bit far over. Let's throttle her down and glide her in. Yeah, I do occasionally watch streams on my tablet, but for God's sake, roll over. But I find that the screen size is too small for my... I like to have the big screen. I've got a 24-inch PC screen that I'm currently using. Could you pull up by any chance, please? It would be so much nicer if you didn't crash into the ground on my first attempt to land it. Pull up. Pull up. Come on. Round, 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 round. Oh, good. God, we are almost lined up. Need some engine power. Engine power! The gear is down. The lights are on. They're going to a lot lower than I thought it was. Engines off. Engines off. We're going to glide her in and put her right on that ground. Da, 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 da. Nose down. Okay, anybody flying an airplane in real life, do not try to do the side stepping like this. It's not recommended. It is highly not recommended, and that is too much landing lights. Right, nose in the air. Let's begin flaring the airplane. Stop travelling sideways. Okay, here we go. Coming down to land. Engines are off. Wheels are about to hit the floor. And we're down. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Well, we're on the ground. We are braking, just not very rapidly braking. End of the runway is coming up. Wow, we actually have enough speed to lift the tail off the ground. That end of the runway is not that far away. You might want to just do a bit of side swiping just to slow it down a bit more. The brakes are on. See, lights are there. 10 meters per second. This plane does not want to stop, does it? Oh, the front ones don't have brakes on, so it's just the back ones. Okay. Kind of explains it, but you know, if you're going to come to land a plane like this, you really want brakes. 6 meters per second, and we're still heading down the runway. Put the weight on the back wheels, and stopping, and. Okay, that's basically a stop. By far the slowest braking plane I've ever been in. But there we go. You actually saw my piloting skills. You see the nice lineup I did on the runway. That's one of the reasons why I don't fly planes. That and, you know, rockets are much nicer. Okay, space station time. So, first module, command and control. We'll start with an unmanned craft first, I think. Probably best option. So we need to get unmanned craft into orbit. So we'll start with a... Is that the large one? Can't tell. Yes, that's the large one. Okay, large computer core. And then on top of that, we will have... Right, command core, and then no, this is not career mode. This is actually just sandbox mode. So we're just going to quickly build a space station in sandbox. Yes, sandbox mode is for this. It's pretty good. It's the first stream, so I don't want to get started on anything too big right yet. We may do that later on. Maybe a career. Maybe a science mode, I don't know which. Probably Korea, I don't know. But right now we're just in sandbox and to build a space station. So, I completely forgot what I'm looking for. I want the cupola module. Where are you hiding? There you are. Put that on top, and I'll try and keep it empty because Kerbals like to jump in there. Cause I like to do a crew transfer later on. So we've got the protocol can deal with it early. And then we need a docking port below there. We need a SAS module, RCS fuel tank. No, not on the command module. We will put a small one on though. At this moment, we're just going to start building a quick space station. It's just literally what we want to do. So we're going to build a quick space station, a couple of Kerbals up there, and then we'll go from there. We'll probably use it as a refueling station. But I completely lost what to put on the command module. We'll put the SAS. Where's the SP gone? There you go. Fuel tank. And we need some of you guys just to be able to navigate it. Now, where's the centre of mass on this thing? I want a docking port first before we do that. Large docking port. Nope. I need to see where you're hiding. There you are. Flip it around. Right, centre of mass. Put the RCS tanks on the centre of mass. Makes life much easier for steering. Although we shouldn't be doing much steering of this module. There. Okay. Yep, that's pretty decent. And I want some lights to shine down the spacecraft as well. There we go. And then we need the rocket to launch that into orbit. So we need a separator. Separator. Where's the big separator hiding now? Oh, there it is. Actually, we don't need a separator. We've got a docking port. We'll use that. We just do a disconnect on the docking port. So we need a fuel tank to push this into orbit. And we need... Not that one, that's too big. I don't want to use the orange tanks for this, so I'll put just that one there. No, we probably don't need that big. Go with the half size one. There we go. And the engine we'll use for the final push. We actually need a probe core, because I want to be able to deorbit the stage that puts it into orbit. We need a small engine, so we'll go with Poodle. Has it got the thrust required to get it into space? Yeah, it's got more than enough thrust. We need power, because the Poodle doesn't generate power, I don't believe. Yeah, got a docking port right there. It's a 1 second. There we go. Little docking port on the bottom for the command module, and then we're going to launch this up, and then we'll go and connect up probably a 6-way to that, and then dock on other modules around it. So I like to do modular based space stations rather than launching one big launch. So got that bit there, and then we need a large separator, and then we need something to push that into space. So we'll go with a single orange tank, should do the job, with a skipper. What's the thrust weight on that? 1.17. That's good enough. We just need more fuel, because we only got 3,000 meters per second, 5,000. That's more than enough, actually. Don't forget, need power. We need to make sure we have power at all times. So a couple of solar panels just to keep this module operational. Just a couple of those little ones. Where they're hiding. There they are. And we'll put them, just 3 of those, or 4. We'll do 4, we'll put them directly here below the RCS tanks, which is a really bad place to put them in real life, due to the RCS would make the panels useless. But lights there, so we're moving up a module later on. We'll connect a dedicated power module. So KSC, STA, CNC, this command module only. We also need a couple of clamps to hold the guy down. 3 should do just nicely. Dun, dun. And then that one blows there. We might as well put that on there with it. Very simple first module. Let's launch that and make sure no one jumps in the pilot seat, because they know what Jeb's like. Jeb. You're not in here, are you? Oh good, no one's in. Double check. Crew hatch. Good, nobody's in. So we can fly these guys up. Got lights for the modules coming up later. Full throttle. bring up that, and let's go. So, put this into we'll aim for a 100-kilometer orbit, a nice high orbit like that. And then we'll take this guy right up into the... Yeah, we'll take this to 100 kilometers, plonk them there. We'll launch up a multi-way docking port to it. Then we'll bring up power supply on one side, probably put the Kerbal module on the other side, bring up a bunch of Kerbals on a flight. And everyone will be pretty decent. We need to do this in daytime. Although better to launch at night because then you're docking in day. So double-sided little thing there. Going up. And have we got any thank you. Is it just because it's a deep voice or just anything in particular? I've been told I'm pretty good for good voice for business stuff, which is one of the reasons why I started doing it in the first place. We could keep going up to 200 meters per second, then throttle back, assuming we have the delta V in this stage. Burning through the fuel quite rapidly, but we are going up quite quick as well. Do 119. I'll try and keep the inclination at minimum. Where's my Kerbal thing gone? Thank you. I didn't turn that off. I wanted that back there. Well, thank you, Victini. Thank you very much for the follow. This is actually the very first stream I've ever done, so we'll hopefully be doing more. Let's put the SAS on. Speaking of SAS, it would have been probably nice if I'd have actually put a SAS module on the craft as well. Ugh. That's something I completely forgot about. Well, we'll need one of them bringing it up with us. Do they know a bit more? Thank you. It's actually a Yorkshire British accent. I'm originally from the north of the country in West Yorkshire. And altitude is good. So we're going to be switching over to the Poodle in just a moment. Hopefully we'll have the speed required to get this into a nice high orbit. The engineer said we did, but you can't always trust the engineers to get it right. And switch over. Goodbye, orange tank. Right, so we should, vessel, have the thrust weight ratio of 1.4, so we should be able to make it to orbit with no problem. And we are in a fairly light craft, so we're going to take this up as high as we can, and then we'll just pop it up there, and then we'll be looking to bring it down. Well, not bring it down, but bring down the this little module here if we have the fuel for it. Although I am a little bit worried that we're not climbing as high as I'd like them to do, not as fast as we, but saying that, yeah, we should be alright. Burning through the fuel at a decent rate, but I'm hoping not too fast a rate. All ships already have SAS in sandbox mode. In career mode, obviously your pilot has to learn SAS. But basically, the SAS lets you turn the ship, as you know. But it's already built into all craft and all the protocols how do you have it. But it's very weak. So the version you've got is actually quite weak. And what happens if you put more SAS modules on, you increase the amount of power the SAS has. So you've got a really big craft, you put 3 or 4 SAS modules on, they can turn that craft a lot more powerful than just having the command module alone. Okay, going to start throttling down. We're going for a 100-kilometer orbit. There we go, 100 kilometers. So if we just ride that up, but I want to make sure we try and get it right. So I'm going to put a marker and get this aimed as close as I can. Oop, too far, too far. I'm going to try and circularize it just right. It's not the hardest thing to do, but I want to try and go for 100 if we can. Bring that up. What have we got? 99 and 101. See, that's kind of the reason why I want to do this. So bring that up. There we go. We've got 99 and 101. Okay, so we're not going to get much better than that. We'll point ourselves towards our maneuver node. There we go. And just time walk forward. We need about 20 seconds. And then full throttle. There we go. Full throttle. 20 seconds to go. Where's the sun? Oh, it's there. Wonder where it was. I see the light on the roof. I should have noticed it was on the roof. 100 and 200, good. Fuel is draining fairly rapidly, actually. If we are quick through that, yeah, we're going to be alright. Just hoping we have enough fuel to deorbit this piece afterwards as well. Back to this mode. Let's just see how we are doing. Keep ourselves pointing towards the maneuver node if we can, please. And... boom. Okay, so we got 99 and 105. It's not quite right. What we'll do is we will just swing around to this side. Oh, power is draining. Let's just point our solar panels into the sun. Is it nominal? It is nominal. Hey, what a guess. I always get the nominals and the radials mixed up. Well, not nominal. They're obvious when you talk about them, but when you're trying to figure which one's which on the map, I find it kind of hard. So we'll go to here and we'll bring the other one up to 105. We'll try and get it as circular as we can. Point to prograde, please. I do wish these were a bit more stable sometimes as well. They do tend to be a little bit on the tricky side. And okay, so throttle up slightly. 100, and there we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Damn you, I hit full throttle instead of brake. Flip around. Let's do a braking maneuver. See that? It should have really stopped right there. So we got. There we go. There we go. 105, 105. Good. Now we are in orbit. We have a section here. It's got SAS on it, so it can help with docking if needed, and also supply a lot of monopropellant for craft and stuff that come up later on. It's got its own solar panel, so let's just put that to nominal. There we go. So it can keep it self-charged. Now this piece here, it doesn't. The moment we disconnect it, we only have a limited amount of power, so we need to disconnect this and get it back to the planet as soon as we can. So what we'll do is wait for it to fully charge with battery. And good. We'll disconnect the docking port. We're going to control from here. Control from here. Disconnect the docking port. Decouple. Okay, that really didn't do what I asked it to do. And then we will go rotate. No, okay. Up a little bit. Could you just raise your orbit a little bit, please? Thank you. That just gets it out of the way. We will go to retrograde and deorbit burn. There we go. That is about as much deorbit as you can do. Minus 100. Get rid of all the fuel. Fuel gone. SAS off. And we have one object in a perfect orbit. No crew on it. It's completely unmanned. It's somewhere around here. It should be that way. There it is. So it's good. And can we switch to it? We cannot switch to it at the moment. Okay, so we're going to take this object and we're just going to destroy it in a nice crash. So F5, F5, greater than, maximum things. Let's just get rid of that. No, not you. You, bump. Thank you. Go away. F2, and let's just see how this looks at night time. Re-entry effects at night are quite gorgeous. There we go. Look at that. And the ground is coming up. Actually, it's going to be a water landing. Look at that. Yep. And Mach effects. Ooh, just a small Mach effect. What's our battery life like? Yeah, so we've got loads of battery life for that deorbit burn. What are you looking for? Never mind. Oh, thank you. Expert circularization. Yeah, me and circularization burns are a little bit like... oh, don't revert. God's sake, no, don't revert. It reverted and undo the entire launch, wouldn't it? Yeah, me and circularization burns are a little bit picky. it has to be within a certain amount, usually within 100 or 1,000. If it's out by enough, I'll play around with it for ages. Like, no, you're not quite right. Oh. Okay, so we have the main module up. Next, we have to send up a docking module. This will literally be just a 6-way docking port with connections on. So we'll start with our unmanned probe. In the probe section, which is more useful. Unmanned probe. And then on top of there, we'll put our docking port. Docking port. There we go. And we'll flip it around so that it connects. Because this is actually going to be on the part that comes back down again. So this is basically the same as the last one. So it'll be just a half big fuel tank. And they probably have another poodle engine. Because they do quite nicely with that little job. This is a perfect little like tugboat basically. Then here, what we'll do is we'll put on these guys. Maybe they're a bit too big. These guys. And then we put one of these little 6-way units on. And then we put another one of these guys on the end. Oop, up. Every way but the way I want it. There we go. And then a docking port on the end of that. Docking port. There you are. Make sure you get these right way around. I think that's the way we want them. That is the way we want them. We take that off. 4-way symmetry. We can't do 4-way symmetry. Okay. There we go. There. That off there. And rotate it that way. And then take that and rotate it the other way. And then before we cap it with the top one, we'll put some struts in there. Just to make sure they're stable. There to there. And there. That one to that one. This is just adding a bit more stability to the space station because these are joints and joints are prone to potential failures. There to there. And then finally we take one of these. Where are you hiding? Put you on top with a docking port to go on top of that. And what do you think as a 6-way docking port? Because basically as a docking port, it's very, very simple. Clipping problems. Basically, you have to be careful when you're building your next module. If you build a module coming here and a module going there, you are perfectly fine. If you have ones that are panels coming out, they can hit each other, so you've got to be careful. So basically, when you dock, you either dock at 45 degrees, so the solar panels will extend out away from each other. So if you've got a spacecraft there with modules coming out, you put your solar panels going diagonal. Or you don't have any protrusions, or you have a line before them. Those are your basic rules when it comes to it. Yes, my OCD definitely agrees with that as well. Oh, actually, my OCD is complaining because these actually should have something else on them. Something always annoys me actually when I put these things on, and it's that little black line there. Oops, zoom in. I can never remember if that's supposed to be on top or the bottom, but it always annoys me when you see it on the side. So let's just zoom out a bit. Let's just put these on properly. That way, and then you are on the top. So we can't have one on top and one on the bottom. And I believe it's supposed to be on the bottom. So rotate is that one. Let's put that around. You're on the bottom. No, you can't be on the bottom. You know the rule. And you. No, what the hell is that supposed to be? There. And then rotate it using every button but the one we actually need. All the docking ports are facing upwards. And then we need to put one on the top. Because that's the one I removed by accident. You do there. And then docking port, which I remembered at the top this time. There. Perfect. All docking ports pointing the right way up as well. Where's the door gone? Need the door. There's the door. Well, door for a minute then. Okay, now we need the launcher part, which is very, very simple. It's just a large decoupler and followed by a large fuel tank. And I believe it was a skipper on the bottom. Skipper. We've got 6,000 meters per second this time. So this must be even lighter than the previous one. We need some clamps. Clamps to there. Check the staging. Clamps to there, and that one to... Nope. There we go. Right, so now before we do this, because I just completely forgot, RCS, we're going to be docking this. It'd be really useful if we could actually dock it, wouldn't it? So we'll pop that off, and we'll go to the fuel. I would really like them to add a large RCS tank that's the height of that. I would love that. Just a narrow version of that tank, because that's too big to carry up into space for what we need. We just need a very small one. So we're going to have to use these little dome ones wherever they're hiding. Dome ones. There we are. I'm going to be using probably 2 of them. Let's play safe. We'll put 2 of those on. Right down at the bottom. We'll pop off that fuel tank. And we'll drain all the fuel off. Well, we'll put it to there. That's just for weight reasons. Go to mass, and then we need to put the RCS thrusters on. And the RCS thrusters we'll place one set there at the bottom of the centre of mass, and the other set at the top of the centre of mass there, and that should give us a lot of control and a lot of control authority when it comes to lateral movements. Okay, so let's put the fuel back in and reconnect that. There we go, and let's just make sure she's near the launch pad. There we go. Turn off that, and those modules there are probably a bit bigger than they need to be. By probably I mean they are definitely. This module is going to connect up to the command module. The command module has RCS. It's not properly aligned once this module connects to it, but the other modules will be connecting to it. So it's like with the real space station. When a new module comes up, you don't move the space station to connect to the part. You connect the part and connect to the space station. So that's what we're going to be doing. So this module is ready. Let's launch it and see how badly I can do at docking, because I haven't docked in ages. I actually haven't played KSP in quite a long while. So I haven't played KSP in quite a while. Docking is something I haven't done much of. I used to be really good at it, but we have to make sure. Let's just make sure that the craft is passing somewhere nearby. So we want the spacecraft about here, I think. So there we go. Set it as target, so we've got it ready. And we launch. Full fuel, SAS on. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so we're going up quite nice actually. It's a nice smooth launch, this engine with this configuration. We have a lot of RCS propellant, which I say it's a long time since I've done it, so it's probably going to be needing it. Yes, mods. I've got the Kerbal engineer, which I really need to turn back on again. Thank you. There we go. And I also have this docking port aligner, which I'm going to move just over here. It's a bit big actually. Can I shrink that down? Settings. Oh, the settings. Settings. You are... Gooey, there we go. I need you a bit smaller. There we go. Thank you. Put you there. And turn you off for now. Yeah, so I only have the 2 mods installed. The mods are very simple. The docking alignment indicator and the Kerbal flight engineer. Oh, it says it there, flight engineer. Those are the only 2 mods I have installed. No others are on. I have played with Farum, which I find quite evil. Fun, but evil. I've been playing with the TAC light support, which is interesting. And I have been playing with the data re-entry, which I do wish was a bit more unforgiving. Because I can just launch stuff into space and down without any heat shields on most of them. And getting to nearly 200 meters per second. Actually quite nicely, it probably hit 200 meters per second just as we hit the 10,000 mark, which is around the time you want to be accelerating, so even better. 200 and 100, there we go. We'll just go up a bit further and then we'll begin rocking over now. So we're going to roll it to 45 degrees. Like I said, if I did this in Fairham, it would just destroy me. It would flip me out and I'd just go bits would fall off and everything. I've had rockets fly backwards because of Fairham, so I tend not to use it when I'm doing important stuff. This rocket's going to run out of fuel soon. Let's bring that back up again, please. Yes. Can I bring up the vessel? I'll see what that thrust to weight ratio is. 2.5. Okay. I'm just interested what it'll be once we jettison this module and switch over to the internal module. Should be very soon. Let's look at that fuel level. Let's bring up the fuel map. Pop. 200. 150. 100 meters per second. Pardon, meters per second. 100 units. And ready to jettison. In 2, 1. Well, we had an explosion, but everything seems to be intact. It must have been the decoupler that blew off. Thrust to weight ratio 1.6. I am happy with that. Here we go. It's a nice little stubby spacecraft, isn't it? I mean, it wouldn't fly in real life. That flat surface would just be a nightmare. Where's our target? It is... Ooh, it's coming quite close. Good. Let's just keep it on this view for a minute. Put 45 and hold up 45. Full throttle is in place. Distance is 180. So we've got problem is we've got a fairly weak engine, so we've got to make sure that we throttle in the right place to make sure we don't lose it too much. I think the next module will probably be power, because we're going to be all these modules on board will have a power issue. And then after that it'll be a habitat module. Let's just slow that down. Okay, that's a bit higher than we want it to be. Slow it down and then we'll begin our maneuver. Let's just see if we can get that to be right. Okay, I don't really want to be, but I don't want to travel around for ages, so yeah, I'm happy with that. We can do that. So we just need to get to orbit and burn. So we're not going to be too bad off. I'm just going to do this by eye, I think. Wow, it's very sluggish to turn. I noticed that. See, it's very quite sluggish. If I had the additional SAS modules on, we'd be fine. We'd be burning. We'd be running circles nearly. I might show you actually. I'll put some on the next one and show you how it just flips around for the fun of it. Right, so let's just bring that up a little bit, and then probably about here we'll start burning. There we go. We are actually on target mode, so we're just about to orbit for a minute. I just want to get us into orbit. 28, 27, good. It's going down. I want it to go down slowly. Because the first priority is get to orbit, second priority is dock the craft. And the craft isn't that far away. It's only 30 kilometers away. Which actually is pretty good, actually. I'm surprised by that. No, don't go away. Come back. Keep it in the air perhaps if we can. Fuel is draining quite rapidly. And done. Okay, where we're going to be? We will be within 8 meters. 6 kilometers. Can we tweak that on? Ooh, we can. Good. Oh, no, I need to see that. I need to see that. Don't go away. 5.8, 5.7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4 meters. Okay, 4 meters is going to be our golden zone there. So let's just swing her around to the dark side, which is going to be, oh god, not the dark side for a docking process. Okay, we're going to dock this as fast as we can because I do not want to be docking this in the dark. Target. There we go. Can we see it yet? Lag. 6.3. Okay. So, oh my god, we're out of power. Oh my god, I've completely blanked. We didn't put any solar panels on it. Oh god, that's just... Okay. The oversight of the century. Far as station names, I am entirely, utterly useless on naming. But I have just proven the fact I completely forgot to put solar panels on this craft, so, you know, entirely useless. Now I've got two choices. I can either dock the spacecraft, because this one's got power. Under the assumption we're not going to go into an eclipse. We have power on here and we have RCS. So let's do something completely reckless and stupid, and we'll try and dock them together using the station as its key. So this only has RCS. So this will be interesting. Where is it? If I can't find it, then I can't dock with it. There you are. So we're going to... Really? Control from here? Okay. Not directly towards it, though, is it? No. Orbit, target. The target's there. Oh, that's not towards the target, that's burned near the target. Okay. Are on. We do that. What's our eventual meeting point going to be? Nothing. Okay. Okay, what we're going to have to do then is basically write that one off, I think. Can we point towards it? There we go. And RCS burn. I have no idea what our closest approach is. Oh, rendezvous. Closest approach. Distance, 4 round. Where's that closest approach? No idea. I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can actually make it. It's moving away from us now. Burn down there. Maintain the altitude. No, we can't do it. We're going to have to just abandon that craft and we'll launch a new one. We can't. We'll have to rescue it. What we'll do is we'll connect it up later on. We'll connect it with one of its docking ports and we will recover it and maybe use it at somewhere else once we can connect up to it and put something on that's got power. But for now, we just have to launch another 6-way module, this time with power. Amateur move there. Forgetting to put the power supply on it. Docking large. So yeah, if you can think of a name for the station, by all means. I know. Complete amateur move not to put solar panels on the craft. Where have my solar panels gone? Just you guys are good enough. 4 of them, so they don't have an imbalance with the solar panels. And we'll launch again! Yay! Oh god. Solar panels. I wish there was a little checklist you could have that pops and goes, warning, you need them. Yeah, put them on. I'm going to double check before I launch as well. There they are. 4 little solar panels. I'm going to make sure there are 4 of them so they're not going to have one dark side that kills us in the process. Okay, good, they are there. And where's the spacecraft this time? It's way over there. Unfortunately, there's now 2 so close to each other. So not clicking them is going to be quite hard. CNC. Set as target. Problem is, now we're going to be launching in the daytime and we're going to have a nighttime docking. So I want you there. And full throttle. SAS on. Launch. What does CNC stand for? Command and Control. It's the command module and auto controls the craft, so it's command and control. It's just so the first module is command and control, the second module is going to be docking, the third module will be power, the fourth module will be habitation, and then we're setting loads of Kerbals up, and then whatever. But you always send your command and control first. For example, when they built the when they built the space station, the International Space Station, the first 2 modules up, one was a Russian module, one was an American module, and they docked. And when they docked, the Russian module was actually the command module. I think I can't remember his name, but it was the Russian word for sunrise. And when they docked, they became the first space station. So the American one actually was more of a habitat module with docking ports built in. And the Russian one had a 6-way docking port and a command module. Okay, so let's see how everything is progressing. Everything is pretty decent. Let's turn off the rendezvous for now. It just confuses me having extra details on screen. So we're accelerating, fuel is good, everything is decent, the craft are coming back. Now I've got to remember, don't dock with the wrong one. That's a key thing. Don't dock with the wrong one, because that'd be embarrassing as well. Dun, 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 dun. 200 meters per second, passing 1,000, take it up to 1,100, and then roll the road to 45. And hold there. I actually calculated that little line between the transition between the high density and low density atmosphere is actually bang on 13,000, just in case anybody cares. Sorry about that. Yeah, my tea's gone cold. Yep, cold tea. 30. Okay, we're coming up quite nicely. Target is not on the nav ball yet, but it is there. Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely the decoupler exploding, because I didn't see it falling away separately. It's quite dramatic, and I'm pretty sure if SpaceX or Russians were to actually do that in their launches, it'd probably crap themselves. You saw explosions coming off your rocket. Let's switch back to nav mode, and let's see if we can get these guys to actually line up properly. So we'll go to rendezvous, and let's have a bit of time to look at this. Can we find where the actual time to relative, altitude, distance? The thing I'd like here is closest distance. I don't see it. I mean, apoapsite and periapsite is the target one. Distance is obviously how far away we are from the target, but I don't see anything on there that talks about how close we're going to be. Okay, so we're closing that gap up nicely. Let's just accelerate it a little bit more. Look, don't go to orbit yet. And lean her over a bit more. And. Okay, there we go. Engines off. Okay, so we've got quite a big distance between us this time round. Let's just see, will it get closer as we accelerate? Yeah, okay, we'll just go for an orbit insertion and then we can do it. Power levels are pretty decent. Yeah, see, we launched way too late, so we're going to have to do a lower orbit insertion burn. Make it so we go faster than the station's going, so we can catch it up on a next pass. So we'll do an orbit insertion, and we'll make sure we're going to drop down about 80 kilometers should be enough. I don't want to go much lower than that. Goodbye, Viniki. Victini, whatever it is. See you later. And how are we going to do it? Come on. Orbit burn, minus 80, minus 70, 40. We unfortunately are increasing our altitude at the same time. Damn it, I can notice that. 60. Hey, there we go. That will have to do for now. That was an unfortunate side of it. I was not paying attention to that. God, damn it. Right, so let's bring our orbit to here. That's us there on the really high side of things, which we shouldn't be on. Our orbit distance is going to be 140. And we're not even going to be lined up anyway. So if we say here, at our lowest point, if we make an orbit adjustment here, can we meet up? So, slow that down. And bring them together. Nope, nope. We can't have our altitude drop. Don't want our altitude to drop at all. The distance will be 90 kilometers. 90, yeah. Okay, so if we leave that alone, we come around one full orbit. Oop, what did I hit then? Hit a key on the keyboard. One full orbit, then we can do it. Okay, so what we'll do is pause that for a minute. I'm going to take a quick break, go to the bathroom and make another drink, get myself a new bottle of water because I am completely out again. I really should have more than one, and a cup of tea that's not going to be cold. And we'll be back in 5 minutes, okay? Right, and hopefully you're still there when we come back. See you in 5 minutes. Hey, we're back. Hey, Robert Galaxy. Yeah, good idea. I'll do that probably next time. It takes a little while to type them in. But yeah, let's just unpause this and see where we were. Oh yeah, we were trying to rendezvous because we had a slight balls up on the alignment, didn't we? Okay, so if we get to here, we're going to be too far out. We're going to pass each other about there. So if I can increase our orbit at this point, it's like there. Yeah, I'll put the YouTube account on there. It is for anybody out there who wants to know. It's youtube.com/PeterTX404. Which, in case you're wondering, TX404, TX is why the number and everything. TX is actually the 2 initials for transmission on network cards. Yes, geek, by the way. So TX is 2 initials for transmissions on network cards, and 404 is the number for HTTP errors for the file not found. Okay, so we need to be a bit faster still. How high are we at this point anyway? We are 88. We could do with slowing down just a little bit more actually. If we just slow ourselves down a little bit more. Rotating. And up. Little time warp cheat there to stop the rotation. Just slow ourselves down a tad more. Get down to 80 if we can. Oh, there we are. 80. There we go. That's 80. Well, I said 79, but it's 80 nonetheless. We're both actually quite close. So we then go here at our periaps, and then we do a burn. Slow ourselves down. Actually, probably a good idea because our upper apps right now is 106. So if we slow it down. Yes, we're going to have to do more. We're going to have to alter the orbit maybe a bit earlier, a bit later. Just tweak this orbit calculation. No, not there. Let's see. Where can we alter this orbit? We're going to be quite close there. So if we make an alteration there, do a radial burn. It's highly inefficient. So a highly inefficient radial burn at there when we get to the closest encounter. Do that, and then do that. Okay, so we quite clearly pointed out we can't do that, not easily. And so we'll try. We've got 1.3 inclination. Ooh, that's not major. This point here, we slow it down. And then do a bit of radial. And that point there goes to 137. Okay, so we're getting further apart. More radial. Oh god, this is not a good place to be in. Okay, let's relook. Where are we closest? Where are we closest? Here, low point there, high point there. So we'll get to this point here, and we'll alter our orbit so it's equals the same as the space station's orbit. So we'll slow it down a bit. Where's my? There we go. 124. I can't see the numbers because they're overlapping. Cancel, go away. Go away. Okay. 120. It's a bit hard to read, it's so blurry. 120, 19, 18, 17. So it won't be 105, that's where the space station is. And then we can do an alteration route to there. Okay, good. Let's do that. It's a plan. It might not be a good plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. Point us towards our target. Rotate around. Drain power from our batteries. Hopefully recharge them in the process. And then time warp. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So 79 should put us above the atmosphere because I believe the atmosphere starts at 70. So whoop, 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 whoop. I can't see very well due to all those blurred numbers. Where are the last one there at the top? Whoa, where the one at the top? No, where the bottom one? Well, say, where the top one? Our indicator's in the wrong place. We get around to here. We need 14 meters per second, which is virtually nothing on our fuel lines. So we will burn. Burn. God damn it, the eclipse. God damn you, Planet Kerbal, you're in the way. Oh. Okay. We need power, and we're right in the middle of a freaking shadow. Give me power. There we go, we have power. Now, can we do the orbit burn here? We're a little bit off where we want to be, but it's not too far off, I suppose. Do the burn here. No, don't set target. I want to maneuver node. I want to alter the I want to alter our orbit just a tad, so that we are at the right height. So we're 122, 117. Click again. Oh, I want the maneuver node. Fine. Pointers down here. And burn. Woo! Get rid of that. What's our orbit now? 106. Okay, that was a stupid way of doing it because I just hit maximum fuel burn. But we got lucky, we got lucky. Bringing it up, coming up. So we're still behind where we want to be. That CNC is what we want. The CNC is actually in an orbit of 104. We're going to be 106. That doesn't add up. How can you be at 105? And we're going to be at 106. And we're going to be below you. That doesn't... Oh, the inclination's well off. Okay. Okay, so we need to do an inclination alteration on the burn as well, because we need to correct that. So we'll do the burn here. What we'll do is we'll actually correct their inclination so we match the station. Going the wrong way entirely. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back, back. Okay. And then we'll be 24 kilometers out. So if we can just alter our burn a little bit. 24, that's 30, so we need to slow it down. And 8, but that puts our periaps at 77. God, no. We may have to go around another orbit. Just do an orbit inclination change. Relative inclination is 1. Intercept inclination is 7. We are pretty damn lined up there. Our altitude will be 96 at that end. And we will be at 77 or 78. Okay, let's begin the inclination burn when we get to that point, and we can do a course correction later. Let's go round to it. And inclination burn in 1 minute. Inclination burn in. Okay, inclination burn. Burning, burning, burning. And done. Inclination burn complete. We are now on the same inclination as the space station module. I really, really hope we're on the same inclination as the space station module. Yes, we are. Now we can do we can alter the orbit now. So, if we alter our orbit slightly at our lowest point, which is 78, we need to keep that same. Okay, we're going to meet them there. That's a problem. Okay, what we're going to do? We're passing with 27 kilometers. We probably make the alteration there. What if we do a quick alteration here where we are now? Add a maneuver. That takes us 29. That takes us further away. That takes us close by a lot, but it puts our orbit at 75. But is it worth it? For 0.7 to 73? It's very, very much pushing it, but I think it's worth it. What do you guys think? Okay, throttling up, full power, 5.5 meters per second. And off. Ding, ding, Bing. You off. There we go. We're going to be there at 0.8. We're going to be here at 73. The atmosphere starts at 70. I really hope it starts at 70. I don't want to mess two of these up. Okay. Keeping an eye on the 105 here. If it goes down, we are boned. We don't have the fuel to compensate for it. Dun, 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 dun. Coming in. Passing our lowest point. Altitude is adjusting. Altitude's going down. Okay, altitude is stable. Repeat, altitude is stable. We are good to go. No, not quick save. The shortcut commands on KSP are the same shortcut commands as my recording program. So when I was about to go and cough, I hit the mute microphone button for just 1 second. And it happens to be the same key as a quick save. Nice. Yes. I have to rebind that. Okay, so we're coming in close. We're coming in close. We're going to be within 0.8. So this is going to be a straightforward maneuver. I want to be relative retrograde. That one there. Anti-target, they call it. And there's the target there. So we're going to just burn off the speed with our engine. And then we will do all the docking by hand using the RCS. So just bring that in. 0.7 I believe it was. Was it 7 or 0.8? 0.8. Okay, so we need to start adjusting before then. So we get down to 1. We'll start adjusting at 1. And okay, we're at 1. Let's go back to manual control. There it is. Target negative. Put it right onto there. Retrograde burn. Good. Okay. Beginning burn. Relative target velocity is pretty good. Let's just go back to the map. I want to see if that gets any closer to us. Okay, we don't get any closer than this, so we're going to have to go straight brute force burn. When it starts to pass us, we will burn and maintain the distance. 13 meters per second. Target is passing us. 400 meters. And there we go. Okay. Let's give it that 9 meters a second and gone. We should be holding a relatively decent velocity. There we go. Alright, so now let's point ourselves towards the target. Just going to brute force it a little bit here. Point towards the target. Burn the engine. Bring the vector onto the target. Just need to adjust the fact that we're quite heavy and we don't have much on this line of reaction control. There we go. Right. We now are moving towards the target. We will get to within 0.0, which is also referred to as impact. Bringing the RCS online. Dun, 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 dun. Right, so we're going to control from the forward docking port. Control from here. There we go. We are now pointing forward. We are going to move in. RCS off because it's going to waste a lot of it. Close in on the target. And then at 50 meters, there we go. We will activate and press that button there. Begin flying. So reverse thrust. Good, reverse thrust is working. We need reverse thrust. We need to make sure all of the bits are correct. Just put that over there again. Point ourselves towards it so it's easy to fly. Reverse, reverse, reverse. We want to be going towards it, but we want to be going very, very slowly. Okay, there we go. Right, so we just need to make sure all these are as I expect them. Okay, my controls are upside down. Just rotate the craft. There we go. And left. Good, good, good. That's how I want to see it. Up and down. That's and that's wrong way around. Rotate. There we go. Up and down, left and right. Okay, that's going to be confusing. I might have bound my keys incorrectly, but Switch craft. Point to nominal, please. Okay. Point to nominal. Okay. R. T. Oh, okay. I want you to point to there. Could you not do that? Go. Well, hold that location then, because I am going to have to dock with you. Down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Right, so let's rotate ourselves to nominal. If we rotate ourselves to nominal, then we can line ourselves up with the craft for docking. Little tip for everybody: if you are docking a spacecraft, it is always easier to dock facing nominal. So we'll turn that off. We're going back to RCS control, thrust up just to stop ourselves from drifting too much. And we need that way. And we always put your craft like that so you can see which way you're going. Okay, so down, bring ourselves down. Now here's a little trick. Activate that as target, bring that online, and we have a docking port indicator. So move it forward. Let's move it across. I need to just bring that across the other way. Line ourselves up. The green cross is where we're actually going to pass or not pass as it goes. So I just want to line that up. And the yellow mark is our course. So I'll bring that down. Oops, wrong way. That way. Bring that down. So we line ourselves up. So we'll keep the green line on the cross, the white line going for the cross, and then we line that up perfectly, and then burn forward. Turn. Whoop, want to turn the craft around, but we can't. Okay, and then forward burn. Point ourselves towards the craft probably helps. We're not actually pointing it at the moment. There we go. And just point ourselves towards the craft. It's hard to maneuver sometimes. There we go. Bit to the right. There we go. Hold that. And then using this to bring ourselves back into alignment. Line ourselves up using the docking control only. There we go. And RCS off. And we are docked. Look at that. We are docked. And we actually docked at 45-degree angles so that the lights will fire straight down our crafts. We have to be a bit more careful with future dockings, but to that one, we are on. We are docked. We are good to go. So I'm just going to transfer some RCS fuel back into the station's tank because we did use a little bit of it. There we go. Always keep the station fully docked up. The station now has a small amount of power, which we're going to leave with, and as that, we're just letting the batteries charge. They are fully charged, and we're going to deorbit that, and then the next piece will come up, and we'll be able to supply long-term power and Kerbals. Thank you. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess getting the orbit right, but I think the docking went pretty well. Let's get rid of that docking indicator. So, first thing, undock this and return it back to line. So, control from here, undock that, switch back to there, RCS on, reverse, RCS thrust, good, and then retrograde, and burn. Goodbye, space station. And fuel off. We are going to crash fairly rapidly. Let's just, how steep can we make it? Let's burn it as hard as we can. Actually, the amount of fuel we've got, we're going to do quite a steep descent as well. 20 units. Hold on to 20 units of fuel. Let's ride it down. Okay, we are now in the atmosphere. In case you notice, I hold 20 meters back. I'm going to try and slow the descent and see if we can make any of the craft survive the landing. Probably unlikely, but you never know. I get lucky sometimes. Here we come. Re-entry effects. Wow. A lot more re-entry effects now we have those RCS tanks as well. Here comes the water. It's a bit dark, obviously, but we can't do much about that. 4,000 meters, 3,000 meters. Here we come. We're down to the 1,000 meter mark. Let off. Preparing for a full throttle. We're going to see if we can slow it a little bit down and see how much the craft survive. We'll do that at 100 meters. No, do it now. We had a chance. We'll probably need a bit more fuel. Let's see some of the fuel we could actually be able to do it. It had the positive fuel to weight ratio. So, Space Center. Alright, what next? What do we do next? It'll be the power module or the command module. What do you think? Because we're actually limited on power. We could also do some Kerbals up there. Let's start with a probe core and docking port. Standard stuff to start with anyway. Whoop! Damn, that went in there. Why am I getting no sound? Oh! I had everything muted. No, God. Did you know that? Did you know it was muted? Oh. Well, that was an idiot of me. You probably haven't heard anything for ages. I didn't hear anything. I didn't notice either. Okay. So, now we have sound again. We can start building it. So I think they'll build the power module. So power module. That's going to be an interesting one. So we have the long, narrow piece, I think. And then we put one of these girders on it. No. We put one of these on it. Then that comes up there. Or we put a structural tank. They look more space stationy, don't they? Yes, I like them. So, two of them. Right, here's the question. For power modules, now solar panels coming out of it, the scaffolding or the structural fuselage? What do you think? Let's put it to one side for a minute while we decide on that. Docking port. Standard clampetron. Put them there for a minute. And then the widener. Widener. With a big widener, it's a nice one. And then docking port on there. And then solar panels. They go under that one, I believe. They do. Right, so solar panels, we want 1x6s. Yes, actually I do. I want 1x6s. Times 2. Rotate 90 degrees. There. Put a few of these down. Space them out a little bit. So this, can I show them deployed? No, okay. Take you. Rotate you that way. You that way. No, there's too many solar panels for this module. We'll put one there. Like that. No, got a better idea. Put you there. You there. So they stagger. Like that. But 4 sets only. You there. And you there. You there. And you there. Okay, let's see how that looks on the launch pad. Let's just action group them. So I always action group 0 on my behalf is to toggle solar panels. On all my spacecraft, action group 0 is always toggle the solar panels. It's just my go-to point because then I know whenever I press it, the only thing that's going to happen is always the panels. Okay, so that's that there, that there. Let's just do a quick test of this. This would be KST power. See how it looks on the launchpad first of all. Okay, so how would it look? How does it look? Solar panels out. So this will be on the space station. It's pretty decent actually. If we've got to make sure we dock it correctly because we're going to have other modules coming out from it. Let's talk about this way and out that way. So it has to be docked perfectly. But I like it. It's a pretty nice looking docking module. Being white, it means it'll be easy to see from a distance. Produces plenty of power. Okay. Then we can put them back in again when we need to hide them. I'm also going to put a few batteries on here just to bulk it up a little bit, and also because you're going to want batteries on it. But we'll revert that to the vehicle power assembly, and we can look at that. So we need some batteries because obviously, what's the point of having a power unit if it can't keep power during the eclipse when it goes behind the planet, as we've experienced already. What kind of batteries? Put them ones in. Yes, they're perfect. So take that docking port off. Take the docking port off. Put a battery there. Put another battery in that gap there. That's too big. And then put a final battery in that gap there. And then just for the sheer fun of it, a big ass battery up top there. Okay, so what we're actually doing at the same time as this, we might notice we've got this big docking port at the top and we've got a small docking port at the bottom. That is actually so that when we have this module docked, we'll have a small docking port for smaller craft. So it's also going to be, not only a power module, it's also going to be a conversion module. So it's going to convert to the other types of smaller craft. So it's a 2-in-1 unit. Okay, so now we need to lift this into space and make sure it's going to be stable. The docking ports are not usually the best of stable things, especially with that shape. We've got that there, so we now need a fuel tank, and if it's got the same capabilities, we can probably use roughly the same design. So put you on, and then we need an engine. We'll go with the Poodle, 1.77. Good. It's got the fuel. It's got the thrust to weight ratio we need. Just thinking, don't forget to put RCS on this time, and power is already there, but they're not the right ones for this job. RCS we'll do in a second. We need the solar panels on there. We need the stick-on ones, just to make sure we have power while flying en route. Put them down at the bottom. So they'll ensure we have power even though these aren't deployed when we're not actually docked yet. Now, if we just take half the fuel out as a balancer, or more than half the fuel, about there should do it. Just so we've got a nice weight and we can just go bring the mass meter up and see where we're going to put the RCS. So what I want to do, I want to have RCS on the actual module itself because it's going to help maneuver the space station. So I want a couple just here, just with to help out with the space station when the space station wants to move. Because they're there, we'll have to put the other two down here, right at the bottom, and this should act pretty good reference. They're not quite centered, but I can't put that in the lower. But the good news is we'll probably end up having less fuel on board, so it'll probably move further forward anyway. So that should be pretty decent. Get rid of that. Save the... We've got it. Right, so we need a launcher now. So the launcher will be, as per usual, assuming that it's powerful enough for this time round, a big orange tank. Orange tank. And a engine skipper. 7,000 meters per second. Okay, so we We do appear to be making lighter and lighter components, but that's actually not a bad thing. So let's put that. Oh, no, that one there, not there. That one, and that one go together. That one good. We need a stability for launching. 3 of them will do. I like how I'm in 3s. They're nicer. Make sure it's near the floor because I don't want it too high. There we go. And the power module is ready to go. So save. And I don't see any problems with that, do we? No. So this is going to launch this up. Then the craft after this will be a manned craft. 3 Kerbals, launch them, and we'll actually dock them with this docking port on the bottom because it'll be a small docking port. And then we can put our first permanent crew member onto the command module. So, launch time. And I know the staging's wrong. I'm going to correct the staging before we launch. Because staging would have us crash. There we go. Right, throttle to full, fuel gauge up, check where the station is in relative orbit. What was the problem with this anyway? Just 1 second, I just want to switch to that. What was the actual problem with it? Was it power or was it fuel? It was power. Because we didn't have any power on it. Okay, yeah, I remember. So we need to dock something with this at some point to deorbit it because it's going to be really annoying. Yeah, okay. So, back to the one on the planet's surface. Where are you hiding? There you are. Switch back to you. So we can do the launch. Dun, 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 dun. Right, throttle to full, SAS on, wait for them to come around. See if we can position it a bit better this time. So I want it about there. So you are CNC, you are docking, so I want you there. Okay, that's where I want you, bang on. I want you also as my target so I can find you easier. Fuel gauge on, throttle to full, and engage. Up, and away we go. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. We are launching. Yeah, I do think this crash needs a bit of touch up. It's the repetitive pattern on the ground. It becomes obvious when you're in the air. But it's very nice space center, very nice everything else. This in the background here, these look gorgeous. But the water and the grass, you can see the repeated pattern. That's all it is. I mean, if you just make it the same graphic quality, just make the pattern more random, it wouldn't be as obvious. 70 meters per second. Hello, Captain Meat Flaps. How you doing? We're building a space station at the moment. We're just launching up a power module. So we're going to climb, and our space station is here, coming towards us fairly rapidly. And I believe I maybe left it a little bit too late to launch, especially with this rocket. We'll find out in a second anyway. Yeah, I think I have. This rocket's not the fastest of rockets to get off the ground. It's using a skipper engine, but it does do the job quite nicely. But we'll find out in a moment anyway. We can always do an orbit correction, like we did that one a minute ago, and I really need to do an inclination change anyway. Roll over to 45, a little bit aggressive again. There we go. Let's just check where it is on the map. It's closing in, and yeah, we definitely needed to be a bit early on that launch. I am very good, thank you. It's been a pretty good day, and This is my, I told people before, this is my first ever stream, and I really am enjoying it, so that's great. We'll just check on our orbit. It's increasing quite nicely. 31, 32. We might get lucky. Might not be too far out. Might be able to correct through it pretty easily. I just hope we can meet them before it's night time. I prefer the docking in the daytime so people get to see it much nicer. The fuel's about to run out on this engine. I'm ready to stage. And we have a poodle on the second stage. There we go, and that's the decoupler exploding again. Yeah, I could use a different decoupler, but I actually kind of enjoy that decoupler exploding. It's quite nice. Let's roll her over a bit more, get a bit more out of there if we can. And we'll cut the engines when we reach 105. It's where the space station is held at. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Our inclination is off because the space station has about a 7-degree inclination, which we need to correct because it's to make these launches easier if we can correct for it. But can we actually correct for this? If we just bring that up to a full orbit. Whoop. What's the firing gone to? 193. That's a little bit above the 100 I wanted. Okay, so on that side we will be 115 away. But we are in front. But look at this. We're behind, sorry, we're behind. So we need to adjust that if we can. Can we do that adjustment now, or can we have to wait until we're in an orbit? Ooh. It's getting closer. What's that? 66. And 75. If we go and go to a 70-kilometer orbit, we're going faster. We're catching up, and then okay, we can probably do that. We can probably correct there. And we do a correction at that point. That'll put us within. Okay, I'm going to do that. We're only going to go to 70. We're not going to fully circularize. We can do an alteration at that point. So retrograde. Point to target. No, I don't want target mode on. We need 40 seconds worth of burn. So we can burn at 25 seconds. Node in. So it's nearly 50 seconds. So yes, full throttle. Let's go. So we've got plenty of fuel in this stage as well, so that's not a problem. Looks a bit weird like this, the shape of it, but it's quite a good little rocket. Let's see if we can get that close there and we can make an adjustment. I am streaming from the United Kingdom. I'm in in the Midlands of the United Kingdom, in Lincolnshire. So where are you from? Okay, just switching to that one because it's going to flip me around in a minute. And there we go. Okay, so based on that stats, are we close? 96 to 74 kilometers apart. Good. 73. I want to be a bit higher if we can. Thank you. I know it affects there, but 16, 12. Whoa, whoa. There we go. That was actually better to increase the altitude. We're now going to 81. Good, good. Right, so we fly around to the 81. And we can do a tweak to our orbit here. Yes, so do a tweak to our orbit here. No, actually, no, we don't. We alter our inclination. We match the inclination. Curving, ascending node. There we go, ascending node. We match our inclinations. Then that might go down as well. So we'll do this, and if we've got enough fuel left, we'll actually adjust the station's inclination as well at the same time when we get there. So we will now be within 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 4.2, 3. Okay, we need to adjust this very, very carefully because it looks like we're going to get pretty close. I'll settle for 1.6. If we can get a bit closer, I'd be happier. 1. Okay, so that's it. We've got a 1 kilometer gap. We just need to alter the inclination, a slight increase in speed, meet them up there, dock, and then we'll bring the station's inclination back in line with Kerbal, so the future launches will be much easier. Sound good? Ah, you're from Las Vegas. Ah, very nice. So we've got somebody in Washington, we've got somebody in Las Vegas, and we've got somebody in the United Kingdom. So between the three of us, well, we've actually
got quite a nice triangle on the planet there. Oh, we did it somewhere in Asia or Russia, and we got one in all four corners. Be quite nice. Right, so let's swing this around. Let's just do not do something stupid. Let's just quick save first. Swing her around. Do 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 do. Coming. Right, so we need a 16-second burn, so we need to do a burn at 8 seconds. Dun, dun. Here we come. Dun, 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 dun. It's very hard to see where things are sometimes on this screen when you have all the lines lining up. We need 8 seconds. Right. Switch to that one. Throttle her up. Burning. And careful burning. There we go. Okay. What have we got? 1 kilometre. Get rid of that. And we're at 1.6. 1.7. Okay, we're not going to touch that again. We are at 0.2 degrees. I am happy. We're good. So we'll just swing around to here. Ooh, can we actually alter here and make that better? That made it worse. That is 1.8. 1.7. Okay, good. So we'll do this side. 0.9. Good, good, good. Right, now point me prograde. That's where I want to be. Tell you what, I'll do it myself because you seem to be quite slow at it. Go that way. Rotate, rotate. There it is. So you were going miles off that course, weren't you? I could see you were. No, don't want target prograde. I want orbital prograde. Sometimes these no, I don't know what you're trying to do they? Okay, so went towards prograde, and we need just a very quick burn. There we go. That will do it. So we are now going to get within 1 kilometre. Dun, 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 dun. And we switch back to here. We should be able to see it. Let's just get rid of the time warp a second. Let's try and find the station. There you are. So we're going to get within 1 kilometre of us. So we can switch that back to target. And we'll start preparing our approach when we get down to 2 kilometres. Because we do have a lot of relative velocity there, 30 metres per second we need to get rid of. Okay, so let's start that. So first of all, we need to find your retrograde. We do not want to be travelling too fast. I really need to put more SCS controls on these spacecrafts so that we can rotate them much quicker. And there's our relative indicator. A little cheating there with a quick save top spin, but you know, you do it occasionally. Right, so let's get ourselves pointed up. There we go. And the spacecraft is passing us. One. Wait till it gets right next to us and we'll burn the engine and we'll cancel out this relative velocity. 900. Numbers still going down. It's going to get right alongside us, isn't it? Ooh, good, it is. Right, ready to burn, and burning. There we go. Right, now we just need to point towards the craft and we do a little bit of a course correction just to point us directly at the target. There it is. Just bring that online. Using our engines to get this right. There we go. Now we switch over to RCS once we balls. You know, today has not been a good day for remembering to do certain things, and one of which is putting on bits of my craft. I have forgotten so far to put solar panels on one craft, and this craft I forgot to put the RCS fuel. So we're going to be flying in using our engine. This could be very fun to try and dock a craft using engine power. So yeah, okay. So how close are we going to get? We will get within 0.3. Okay, so that's not bad. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. So I've bring that into 0.3. Because the station itself has RCS, and it's only a small station at the moment, so that's not going to be too big a problem for us. So we need to prepare to fire our engine. Once its number starts to increase again. 323. keep ourselves pointed at the retrograde and burn the engine ever so slowly. Good. Right, now point towards the craft. Right, come. Well, I can't do it that way. Point me at the target. Because I got the target there, but it's not showing me on here where the nodes are, so I couldn't do it by eye. Oh, okay. Right, move me towards the target very, very carefully. That will do just nicely. And away from the target should be the direct opposite. So rotating round. Dun, 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 dun. It's a bit dark, but can't really help it. We're in the shadow right now. We are going to get within 0.3 again. Okay, so we're not going to actually get as close as I wanted to do so. So, point me at the prograde marker. And we'll try and get a bit closer than 0.3. We are actually moving away from each other now. Point me at... don't point me anywhere, let me point myself. So I want to go that way. I want to go down. I want to go towards the target. We have no RCS to work with, so we're doing this entirely by eye. Keep rotating. There it is. Right, now keep going around. We need to do a cancel. We need to cancel this relative velocity as soon as we can. Somebody messed up. And that somebody was me, in case you're wondering. There's our relative marker. Okay. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to do it myself because I need to have a bit more control over where it's going to flip around or not. And aligned. Okay. And then we should now have a 0.0, hopefully. 0.1, I can deal with that. We can use the RCS on the station to connect, because so far it's very, very small. So that's an automatic quick save kicked in there, and one of our own just to make sure. Here comes the station. And... hello, station. Nice to see you. I hope you're having fun up there. We could do a little meeting. So we're just going to quick burn. There we go. Right. So if we just point ourselves to the anti-nominal, the station can come to us. Because the station's pointing nominal. So set target. And I just realised that's actually wrong. It wants to be pointing nominal. Because the station's pointing nominal and the docking port's on the bottom. Actually, better idea. Stop, stop, stop. Alright, so I want you swing around that way. Go prograde. Right. Point to the equator, point to the equator. Right, stop there. Align yourself with the equator. Good. Hold that position. We're going to come to you. Where are you? Well, you're down there, aren't you? Okay, so you're down there. We're going to set our target to your docking port. And we're going to control ourselves from here. Okay. Bink. Right. So, RCS on. And let's try it. So I need to... no. Relative velocity, relative. Okay, so we need to go that way. Oh, God. Okay, controlling from here. Let's just get close to it first. So that way, and then I'm going to rotate the craft so I'm pointing in the right direction. Okay, so I'm doing that way. Okay, that way it is. Forward and back. Whoop, that's the wrong button. Up and down. Okay. Just orientating myself a little bit here. That way, down, down, down. Okay, here we go. We're moving down. Good. Right, okay. Forward is that one and that one. That one and... Okay, that's forward. Good, good, good. Right, I know what controls I'm using now. Slowing down. Okay. Need to slow that down, go forward. We are indeed closing in on you. It's a bit dark. I mean, I would like to say I prefer to do this a little bit less in the dark itself. Move forward and that way a bit. Good. Do with it being a bit closer. Can I rotate this craft? Good, good, I can. Don't want to rotate that too much. I'm going to go that way. Good. Right, so move that way and that way at the same time. Up a bit, down a bit. I'm having trouble using that docking port alignment tool at the moment. But mostly because it's we're not using the right docking port for this alignment right yet. So we're actually lined up pretty decent. Let's just slow down some of our relative velocity. That way. And there we go. Okay. Now switch over to that docking port there. Control from here. So we're controlled from that docking port. So that way and that way. Good. Okay. 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 So we line ourselves up. Trying to get my control set right here. Okay, that one there does that. So bring that up and go forward that way. We line ourselves up with the docking ports in alignment with each other. There we go. And okay, what alignment do we have? We do not want to be lined up perfectly with that. Can I rotate it? That way. Good. Right, I want you to be there. Perfect. Good. Right. Now, I just need to make some adjustments. Downwards thrust, downwards thrust. There we go, that one. Downwards. Downwards. Good, good, good. Do one axis at a time. One axis at a time. And that way. Good, that's the one. And then we're coming in quite nicely. Line her up. And then cancel that. There we go. We are drifting in. And no, 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 no. We've got a bump, aren't we? We're going to bump. Okay. I need to translate it a little bit. Translation. There we go. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. RCS off, RCS off. Let the docking clamps do their job. Come on. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Connect up. Oh, that's right, the other craft. There we go. Both RCS, both things are off. Come on. Come on. Oh, for God's sake, come on. Stabilize yourself. You're going to be like this, are we? Come on, guys. But it's sun time now. Can we arrest this wobble and actually dock the ports together? It would be so nice. Everyone, there we go. We docked. We docked. Yay, docked. Right, control from there. That was by far one of the worst wobbles of a docking I've seen in a long while. Right, so we're not far off nominal. Let's just point ourselves in the right direction to get this station back on its proper alignment. There we go. Okay, now alignment. You. Right, I want to try and get this inclination changed because the inclination causes a lot of problems. So we're 96 there and 105 there, but our inclination is the problem. So, where would be the best place to do it? The curving's not telling me the inclination point where it's best to change our inclination. So I think actually we're not far off it now. Oh, we're actually at it now. Okay. So we need to point. We're heading south, so we need to point north. We're actually pointing north. So we need to point the engine north. Damn it. You. Control from there. Point that north. Could you go north? Yes, going north, going north. Okay. We'll do this, we'll get our inclinations changed, and we'll be pointing in the right direction. Well, not right direction, but we'll have the craft hopefully pointing along the, travelling along the equator, and we won't have to worry about inclinations in the future. So we'll just get ourselves lined up there. Lined up, there we go. Okay, now we only have one engine on the craft, and that is the one at the bottom, so that would be perfect. So we'll just ever slightly tap the inclination burn. No, damn it, don't forget about that. The craft wants to rotate because the mass is off balance, so we have to do a very, very light thrust. With RCS to overpower it. So keep it there. Point, click on that nominal. That should, the craft should then hold itself perfectly fine. Power up the engine. We are using RCS to maintain the alternate angle. Our inclination is reducing, you see here. Okay, very slight on the engine just to stop the rotation from overtaking us. And get it down to 0 if we can. We may not be able to go down to exactly 0 because if we're not at exactly the inclination point, we can't do much about it. 0.8. Come on, inclination. 0.6. RCS is doing a pretty good job of holding the angle. 0.4. Just increase the engine a little bit to speed that process up. And RCS is doing a bloody good job of holding us in position. Okay. We have started to drift, so we've gone past that point. We'll try again, and we need to point the opposite direction. So we need to flip the entire station. The other direction. Yes, that's going to use a lot of RCS fuel. Let's just drift there. And on again. Oh, bloody hell, that did a good job, didn't you? Did a good job of not flipping yourself out then. Right, so when do we pass that inclination point? About there, I'd say. So we'll do the same burn now. Engine on. Yes, it's doing a pretty good job of holding us down. Yep, yes, is doing a good job of holding that. Okay, 0.3 is what we're going to stick with, and I think that's damn good. We could alter it even more, but I don't think we need to. We don't really need to go to 0.0. 0.3 is within bounds. So, we'll command from the probe. Turn the RCS off. We'll have it point nominal if we can. Whoa. Let's let it stabilize. Let the craft stabilize. And there it goes. Okay, we are stable. So we just quickly turn around. This is what happens if we turn the light bulbs on. We can see the station at night. So we'll turn them off for now. Because what we're going to do is take this craft and undock it. So decouple the spacecraft when its batteries are charged. Decoupling the spacecraft now. Boom. Switching to the craft. We will move our craft away. Ever so slowly and ever so slightly and carefully. No, no, no. Oh gosh, I thought we'd hit it then. Here we go. Throttle off. Goodbye, space station. This craft is now on a deorbit burn. It will safely put itself in the Sea of Kerbal. We're going to call it from now on. And we'll let that go. We're going to switch to the space station. Space station, switch to. Dun, 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 dun. There we go, nice space station. And what can we do with the space station? Well, we're going to use Action Group 0. Deploy. Da-da. Solar panels everywhere. Solar. There we go. We have solar panels galore, all now on the space station. It has more than enough power. We have, what is that? 4 spare large docking ports and 1 small docking port for craft to approach. I think that's pretty good. Everything is pretty damn nice. So, what time is it today? Right now, the time is... it is nearly... Well, it is 12:42 of my time, which is currently GMT. And I think it's probably a good time to end the stream, actually. I have actually a really good time. I'm just going to switch to the other craft while we do this. I've had a really good time with this stream, but it is time to end it. Switch to... And we'll end it with a nice big fireball of our craft here. Just going to turn off that and put it into a bit of a spin for fun of it. There we go. There we go. So we'll end the stream with this guy crashing into the planet. And we'll be good. I'll just turn off the interface. There we go. We'll see how that behaves itself. I will be uploading the entire stream to YouTube for anybody who missed it. So if you want to, if you watched a bit of it and you want to watch the end of it or watch bits again, by all means, it'll be on YouTube. It won't be today because it's, like I say, it's nearly 1 AM here. I am going to cut out the breaks, so it's just going to be the pure stream. And yeah, it's going to be. I'll hopefully do another stream. I did. Thank you, Robot Gatsby. I did. I had a lot of fun. I was very nervous, especially the last sort of half hour before the stream. I got really nervous. Like I say, I'd never done a stream before. I'm quite a shy person in reality, so I think by doing it live I was really nervous, but by doing it basically in a room with no other people, but knowing you're there, was much nicer than I expected it to be. I had a lot of fun. So yeah, I really thank you for that. We've had about 3 or 4 people pop in and say hi over the time, and yeah, great. I mean, what do we have now? The total number of people in the stream right this very second is 3. Well, me and you, Robot Galaxy. So it's just us 2 at the moment. We have had other people in during the time. They've been in the chat. We had Captain Meat Flaps earlier, and we had Vic Tinney, who actually who followed, so it was useful. That's good. But what do you think about having another stream at some point? Make it a bit, make it semi-regular, maybe every week, every other week or so. What do you think? Or should we just keep it to specials? Let's just spin this guy down a bit. What's our altitude? 60. Let's get down to about 30. Get a bit of flames going when we spin him. Uh, 50, 40. Okay, we'll start him at 30 and we'll start him spinning. Spin! There we go. He is spinning. Should we get some re-entry effects soon as well? Put it that way, we can see the land passing by. It was a bit nicer. Dun, 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 dun. In case you're wondering, you'll notice I never have any music playing. The game music is cancelled. I don't have any background music. There's actually a very good reason for that. My very first thing I do when I play any game, go to the options, kill the music. Because I personally believe that you should hear the sounds of the game. So right now, you probably just about make it out. There's a re-entry effect. There's a sound. And it's very nice to hear. But if the game music was playing, you wouldn't hear that. In fact, let's just bring that up a bit. There you go, you can hear it now. And say if the game music were playing, you wouldn't hear that. There's so much stuff you miss by having the game music playing. And yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, I understand give a bit of atmosphere to the game, but no. Also, you've got the DMCA problem that you get with copyrights, because the guy who made the music for Kerbal Space Program, Kevin MacLeod, he's very good. He makes some good music. It's all copyright free. You can get it from his website. A lot of YouTubers use it, but there have been problems, people faking his name and claiming his music. And Kerbal Space Program is one of the I've had problems with it. And I'd never play music because A, I don't want to get caught in DMCA. B, I think it takes away from the game itself anyway. We're apparently dropping really slowly. Ooh, what do you think? We'll try retrograde. We've got a lot of fuel. I think we can save it. If we can touch down carefully in the water. What do you think? Let's try it. Let's get rid of the engine here. Bump. Well, thank you for the follow, for that yeet. You've actually just come at the bad time because we're actually just ending the stream as well. Unless you've been here for a while and didn't notice you. We're just going to try and soft land this in the ocean at 100 meters per second. Oop, and down again. Okay, so we have more than enough for us to do it. So let's just turn that to there. And 14, 13, going up again. And don't want to down, there we go. And we're in the water. Look at that. Splashdown. Okay. Alright, so this is a great thank you for everybody for coming. We're going to end the stream now because we've been going for 3 hours 56 minutes. So it's been a pretty decent long stream. Yeah. Hold that key down, it's probably better to little rotate. So we've actually built a space station. So let's just recover this craft. We'll pop up to our space station, have a quick gander at it, and we'll see. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Look at the space station. And then we can end the stream and we'll say, yes, I've been to here before. CNC, connect. We need a proper name for the station, by the way. And there she is. There's the station. Let's just turn the lights on. There we go. There she is, all of her beauty. First two modules. Command module is installed, docking module is installed, and the power module installed. I think we'll probably do another stream at some point. And what we'll do is we will attach a crew module and we'll bring crew up and we'll expand the station out for refueling and stuff like that. So I think it's a great place to leave the stream, and we will come back hopefully in a week or two and we'll do it. I'll announce it on YouTube. The actual channel is youtube.com/PeterTX404. But we'll see you next time. Thank you all for coming, and it's been great fun. Thank you. See ya.